I've been up for 3 nights. My eyes are bloodshot red. Damn, I wanna see the sunshine. It's getting to my head. One look in the mirror, don't like what I find. I know that somewhere in there there's a good guy, but he runs away at midnight. I'm sorry that I stole your car. Ain't got those tattoos on my arms that don't mean shit to me. Maybe you should pull the alarm, so I don't take it way too far. Die before I'm 23. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. My siblings are perfect and I wish I were the same. Making bad decisions, it should be my middle name. I love playing with fire, it's my favorite. Watch me burn my whole house down, not feel a thing. One look in the mirror, don't like what I find. I know that somewhere in there there's a good guy, but he runs away at midnight. I'm sorry that I stole your car. Ain't got those tattoos on my arms that don't mean shit to me. Maybe you should pull the alarm, so I don't take it way too far. Die before I'm 23. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. Well, this is what happens when I'm out of my medicine. There's collateral damage. I gotta go. I'm sorry that I stole your car. Ain't got those tattoos on my arms that don't mean shit to me. Maybe you should pull the alarm, so I don't take it way too far. Die before I'm 23. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Mom.
Hello, hello, hello. Hi, welcome to an incredibly late night gang stream. I wanted to go live earlier, and then instead I deflated on the couch. Morgan and I were out on a walk today, which was really nice, and for some reason, like, the humidity just fucking zapped me, so I ended up coming home, we ate dinner, and I, like, just zonked. I was just, like, totally deflated. So that was my day. We went out, like, thrifting and bought some other things at the grocery store, but not a super eventful day. Just, like, the weather ate my brain. Love you. I love you too, Morgan. Love you so much. I thought you went live because of the earthquake. What earthquake? I'm in New York. I have not experienced an earthquake in many years. So, if there was an earthquake that affected some of you, I hope you're all right. But yeah, I am earthquake free at the moment. I am mainly just fucking late, honestly. That's the only reason I'm starting right now, is it's like super fucking like just earthquake in LA. That's like a daily occurrence there. I hope everyone's okay. I always like I follow so many people from LA because I have so many friends in that area, and they're just like, they all tweet at the exact same time whenever an earthquake comes through. Do you get Pokemon Oreos? I haven't gotten any yet because I actually saw them at the store yesterday, and I was like, I really want some because I love Pokemon and I do like Oreos, But Morgan doesn't eat Oreos, so it would require me to eat an entire package of Oreos in like a week before they get stale, and I don't see myself doing that because I'm not like a huge sweets person. So it would be a huge like Herculean effort for me to do that. But hello, hi, welcome. I forgot to put myself on camera there. That's how sort of like that's how tonight's gonna go. I'm like kind of out of it, but I'm excited to just like chill. We confirm if an earthquake happened by checking if it's trending on Twitter. Yeah. It's really funny. The last time I felt an earthquake was here in New York, probably like, I want to say like 12 years ago or something, like 11 years ago. I was at work and one hit the office building I was in. I was working as a site counselor at the time. And I was sitting on a bench with like one of my clients, and I thought that he was shaking the bench because like it was just like that, and it was like I just thought that they were being like annoying, and I looked over and I was almost like, stop that, and then the whole like office was shaking and like things fell off the shelf and shit. So I like immediately just thought like, you know, it was just someone doing like that, like really annoyingly, and it wasn't, because like he like looked at me and was like, ah, holy fuck. But it wasn't like a super destructive one or anything. I know like LA obviously is prone to, you know, the really intense fault line ones, and I just hope everyone's like safe and everything. I feel like my brain is out of service currently. Yeah. So those of you trickling in here, Morgan and I went for like a really nice walk today. It was like really cool. We took a trail that we normally take, but we took it from the opposite end, so we normally don't make it down quite as far as where we started. So that was really cool because we got to like sort of see a familiar trail from a different perspective, and like it started off really nice. There was this like really great breeze, and we were just like enjoying each other's company, and then all of a sudden the breeze stopped, so like the humidity immediately just like settled in like a fucking blanket, and I just completely got zapped of all my energy. So when we came home, had dinner together, and then I was just sort of out of it, and I've just been sluggishly moving. Also, I had to try on what we thrifted. Those of you who don't follow my fan house or my spam Twitter, my alt Twitter, I bought 2 formal dresses today while we were out thrifting. Fan house got to see them first, but that will be for future cosplay. Kind of excited for that. That'll be pretty good. And then we also, what did we get? I got some other stuff. What the fuck? Why is all my shit falling? I mean, maybe I did have an earthquake here. What the hell? All my like Yu-Gi-Oh cards are falling down. What the hell, man? All right. There we go. That's better. That is more architecturally sound. Oh yeah. So when we were out, I found one of these, which is really cool, and we found this Alakazam box, this Alakazam V box. So we found like they're doing like Pokemon Center's like sending out reprints of like old cards and stuff, and old like sets that I missed, which is like really great. So this is like cute Pikachu box, and they've made the tins like thinner, which is interesting because normally they're like a lot deeper than this. So honestly, I think that's more like economical. But that was cool. That was an awesome find. That was like completely by accident while we were out. I feel my life feels like the spark when life gives you lemon. Oh, when it feels like that. I was like, why am I reading the emojis out loud? It feels like the when life gives you lemons vine right now. Listen, we all have to deal with like some hard stuff here and there. I'm so sorry to hear that some of you guys are, you know, either like just zapped and out of it or are going through like challenging times, but I promise you it gets better. We're all going to be there to root you on and stuff. Speaking of, I think I saw Max here earlier. Guys, can we all send Max a lot of just like really wonderful vibes, just some like good energy right now? Definitely someone who needs it. Max, we're rooting for you. We appreciate you. We love you. We hope that, you know, everything that we can send your way helps just sort of mitigate any of the hard stuff that you're going through right now. You're someone who is just like very valued in this community, is just like a positive, kind person, and we're just gonna be here for you 100%. So, yeah. Falcon, yo, what's up? Nice to see you here. Mango Jelly, hello. Thank you, chat, for being sweet. Been one of those days, so I think I'll be lurking this stream. Completely understandable, 100%. One of those nights where, like, whatever time you need, if you even have to, like, duck out or anything, please do so. Do what's best for you. We appreciate you even dropping by, honestly. But, yeah, lots of love towards Max tonight, guys. We're going to be doing some chill power wash sim tonight. It's just going to be, you know, low expectations. As far, like, no expectations. Zero stress, zero expectations. We're just vibing with a game that I enjoy. Talking about whatever. There's, like, you know, chat. If you get sleepy and we're not super active, it is what it is. If people have to duck out early because I started at psychopath hours, then it is what it is. Just grateful to have anyone sharing part of their weekend here. Yeah, see, Chaotic, you lurk. That's A-okay by me. I appreciate you a lot. All the wonderful vibes, Max. Yes, 100%. We also got... I got a package in the P.O. box from, I believe this is from PK Omega. So, I'm going to start off by opening this, and then we will proceed with the stream. I don't know why I'm, like, announcing this like I'm a fucking professor at college. Here's the syllabus for this course this semester. Like, who the hell cares? I'm already live. I just need to do what I do. My favorite kind of expectations, it's the only one I ever have. Hi, I'm stopping in for a short while tonight because I start training for my first job tomorrow. Yo! Candace, cool. Good luck to you. I hope that we can provide you with some good vibes while we're all chilling out for the time being, but just, like, no sweat if you have to drop out or anything. Forever a lurker, but enjoying just vibing. Love people who lurk. Lurk, but hi. Hello, Brian and chat. I will be back later. All good, Jinx. Thank you so much for dropping by to say hi. All right, so... this is a big-ass package from PK Omega. Thank you so much, Omega, if you're out there. Always appreciate you a ton. Why is this so heavy, though? Yo, okay. What the fuck, dude? Respectfully, I refuse to abide by your syllabus, sir. There isn't one. There's no expectations. I don't know why I said any of the things I said. We're gonna be vibing. We're gonna be having a good time. I appreciate everyone who's here. Seriously, like I'm insane. What? This is one of the anniversary jumbo size card holders for the big jumbo size promo cards from Pokemon. Omega sent it. Thank you, Omega. There's like a crap ton of stuff in here though. Like, what is going on? Omega, thank you. Big Pikachu. Yeah, it's the original base set Pikachu art on a gold foil stamped 25th anniversary promo card. It comes with every one of these folders. I actually already have one of these, but I was thinking about buying another one because I'm running out of space in my original one. So I was already going to buy one of these. So the fact that Omega just sent me one, that's like so freaking nice. And then, what? There's so much shit in here. What's going on, dude? What the hell? Okay, hold up. What's in here, dude? What the hell, dude? Base, sword shield. Sleeved boosters. What the heck, Omega? Dude, that is so nice of you. Thank you so much.
No, why would I get
That's
that?
so nice. That is unbelievably nice. That's more cards to open. And I can't find these anywhere, you know? Sword Shield, like, base Sword Shield stuff to find right now. That's so cool. Thank you. So, those of you guys who want to see a look at what Omega sent. Omega, I don't know if you're going to catch the VOD or if we'll see you in a future stream, but thank you so much for that. Seriously. Anonymous, thanks for gifting us up to Yanni Laurel. Oh, man. What a username to commit to. Like, what a meme that, like, lasted for a whole, like 3 days. That's so funny. Thank you for gifting a sub to Yanni Laurel. What's up, Evie? Nice to see you. Chunky Pikachu, I love it. Yeah. So, for those of you who are not, like, big Pokemon fans, the original base set Pokemon cards that dropped in, 98 or whatever, this was the first Pikachu art that was ever made officially for the trading card game. So just big, funny-looking dude. And then we got this, except this is the special 25th anniversary with the gold foil badge on it. Like, that's so cool. Like, thank you. How does one find the P.O. Box info? Simply type ! P.O. Box. Nice to see you here, by the way, Georgie. And Draven, yo, what's up? Nice to see you. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining. Pretty sure I have one of those Pikachus. If you have the original Pikachu card, that's a great card. That's one of the, I think, original, like, Arita cards, right? Yeah, it's one of the, Mitsuhiro Arita is one of the other original artists alongside Ken Sugimori. I was always a bigger fan of Ken Sugimori's stuff, but Arita makes a lot of great stuff, including, like, the original Charizard.
How is
So,
everyone doing this evening?
thank you so much, Rye, for the 37 months. If you got to duck out early, totally understandable. I started the stream super late. I appreciate you here, all though. Thank you so much for the resub. You're so nice. I'm doing pretty well. We just opened a P.O. Box from Omega, PK Omega. Sent this, the oversized collector's folder, which is really great. And with the promo card of the original Pikachu art, with the 25th anniversary stamp on it. And 5 base Sword Shield blister packs that we'll have to open next time we open cards. It's really nice. Again, thank you so much, Omega. That's so, so cool. Just got off work, so a chill stream is nice. I'm so glad my timing is good for some people. Because I started way later than I wanted to. But yeah, Arita arguably has like more iconic art in the Pokemon trading card game because he's responsible for the original Pikachu art and the original Charizard art. So, you know, 2 of the most sought after cards of like all time. Or at least most iconic cards of all time. Like, Charizard obviously has left this huge impact on, like, Pokemon in general, especially the trading card game. So it's really, really, you know, a very iconic piece of art out there. Whereas, like, Ken Sugimori, who's my favorite artist, does all the original, like, design of, like, Ash Ketchum and a bunch of the other original Pokemon. So this is an awesome gift. This is really cool. Thank you so much. Anyone who sends stuff to the P.O. Box, you're so above and beyond. Like, I really appreciate it. Like, this is wild. This is so cool. Like, I'm unbelievably moved by these. Give me 1 second to just find a safe place to put them. I have, like, a leaning tower. You guys can't see it. But beneath all these boxes, there's, like, more collections. There's more tins. There's more, like, booster boxes of cards. Like, there's literally, like, hundreds of packs of cards over here. And it's like one wrong move and all this shit comes tumbling down and I scream very loudly on stream. So, yeah. I got nothing but time right now. I gotta isolate. Oh, no. I'm so sorry to hear that you're dealing with that, Rye. I hope that you're able to, like, quarantine effectively and get back to what you need to get back to. Give me 1 second, chat. Holy shit. It's already falling. Everything's falling all the time. Okay. This? Yes. Okay, I'm a genius. All right. We did it. It's all good. Thank you to everyone joining tonight. Again, it's so freaking late. I really do appreciate everyone who's dropping by for these, like, goddamn late streams. So, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am going to be hopefully starting some of these earlier, like I've mentioned, like, 2,000 times at this point. The days that get away from me, though, holy shit. Those of you with ADHD, I'm sure you can, like, fucking relate. Nick Scars, yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Chat, if you guys got good news, please hit me with some good news. Would love to read it, as long as it's something that we can all comfortably enjoy together. It doesn't have to be anything big. Even if it's a silver lining for the day, we'd love to celebrate it with you. Keep in mind that there's more of you than there is of me, so there's a good chance that I will not be able to read all of it, but I want to try to read as much of it as I can. Again, whether you're here for the first time or if you've attended every single stream for the past, like, 5 years or whatever, really appreciate you being here tonight. Thank you so much, because we're going to be just vibing. We're just going to be enjoying company? You guys aren't part of my company. Community time together here tonight. It's just going to be, like, good vibes and chill is the plan. Again, 0 expectations, 0 stress. Leave your stress at the door. I know that there's a lot of things going on, but we made it to the weekend together, and we're just going to be vibing out and having, like, a good time. That's we're just going to have fun tonight. I'm excited for it. So, yeah, thank you. Hey, Brian, do you have Daiso where you are? No, I'm not sure what that is. Please explain, though. I'd love to learn more about it. Good news, as it's my birthday month, I've indulged in buying myself the Build-A-Bear Umbreon. Yo, Nick Scars, that's so great. That's so cute. I want that so bad. But I think that there's only, like, one Build-A-Bear in my area, and I haven't made my way out to it in a very long time. But I'm actually tempted to go because that Umbreon, I love Umbreon so much, and the Build-A-Bear workshop does like a pretty good job making those, honestly. Good news, I got a job. Yo, Ash, congrats to you. That is excellent to hear. That is very, very good. Daiso is a Japanese dollar store. Oh, you know what? I think there was one in LA, in Little Tokyo. I could be wrong, but I think that there is one because Morgan and I went to this really inexpensive Japanese store while we were there. That there was stuff that was like $1 to $3. So, hey, what's up, Dichotomy? Nice to see you here. Welcome. Ah, yes, Gerb Corp employee at your service. What would I don't even know what jobs I would delegate to people. So someone would have to, like, I don't know. Someone would have to make sure that there was always fresh crab milk in the break room. There you go. My only silver lining for the day was that my flat tire was a really easy $10 fix. I'm so glad that I'm assuming they just patched it then versus, like, you having to buy, like, a $80 tire or something. That's a way better, yeah, that's definitely, like, a better resolution to that. I'm so sorry that you dealt with that at all, though. Good news, there was just an earthquake in LA. I didn't even feel it. Yay. Yeah, we had that announced earlier that there was a West Coast earthquake. I'm glad that everyone's okay.
This warm and welcoming community.
Thank you so much, Baby Spell, for sticking around for 3 months. Really, really awesome that you've been here and are able to become a Silver Eevee badge. And yes, thank you to the anonymous gifter for giving you one of those. That's really kind of them. Whoever you are, Anonymous, I mean, I'm sure there's multiple of you, and if there's not, then holy crap, you did a lot. But either way, anyone who sends those anonymous, like, 3-month gifted subs, like, you're wild. You're awesome. You're unbelievably, like, generous. Seriously. Thank you so much from, like, the bottom of my heart, and, you know, on behalf of this community. Good news, my internet friend is sending me a package. It's supposed to be here on the 30th. Nice! Awesome! I hope that you get lots of cool goodies in that. Thank goodness everyone's okay. Yeah, from the sounds of it, it wasn't anything that was, like, too major. LA is one of those places where, obviously, they sometimes get hit with some of those, like, really intense earthquakes, and it's no fun for anybody, but they have a lot of those almost, like, weekly, like, just tiny little shakes. So, I'm glad that this one wasn't anything, like, super major from the sounds of it. Good news, finally maybe starting to establish a routine between all the new shit I'm doing on top of my school and work schedule, feeling overwhelmed but taking it one day at a time. I'm glad to hear that you're able to adjust at your own pace and that you're just figuring it out. I mean, that is such an important thing, is to sort of give yourself, if you're obviously have that privilege, sort of that trial and error phase where you're able to figure out what works best for you. I'm really, really happy to hear that you are getting to the point where you're figuring it out, even though you are overwhelmed right now. Wishing you nothing but, you know, good luck with all of that. Silver lining that I think the community would love to hear, it's Bisexual Awareness Week. It is! Happy Bisexual Awareness Week. Tweeted that yesterday over on the alt. Mentioned it on stream yesterday with Morgan. Happy Bi Awareness Week. You guys are awesome. You're valid. I am definitely someone who has kept up with, like, a lot of the bi community's struggles over the years, and has a lot of friends who identify that way, and we're always doing our best to be accommodating. We're always doing our best to educate others. We're always doing our best to be welcoming. I hope that anyone who identifies within the bi sexual identity, you are someone who feels welcome here. You feel not threatened. You feel very comfortable to be yourself. We really do appreciate having you here, seriously. I am aware bisexual's good. You should be. Good evening, friendos. Hope y'all are well. I consent to being perceived this week. Well, Kymaranth, hello. Hi, we are perceiving you. We are going to be doing some Power Wash Sim and just vibing out, having a good time, relaxing. Sharing a little bit of good news right now, so if you have any, feel free to drop it in the chat at any point during the stream. Again, even if it's not during the good news segment, which I don't even know why I call it that. Like, honestly, it should just be a share good news whenever you feel like it. I just like to prompt people because it is so easy to, like, forget sometimes. And a lot of you guys are like me. I know, I have noticed this over the years. A lot of you are like me, where even when something good is happening, you're like, I don't want to center myself. Oh, I don't want to, like, look selfish. Oh man, I don't want to have to share this. So, like, I'm glad I can, like, help push some of you along, because, hey, it's worth celebrating. We're happy for you. We want to be happy for you. That's the other big thing. So, yeah. Buys are consistently aware and conscious for this week. Good. As they should be. What was it I was going to... Oh, yeah, my good news. I mentioned this very vaguely over on the alt account. But I just finalized... I'm still, like, a little bit in shock over this. I finalized the biggest sponsorship I have ever gotten involved in with, like, the biggest company I've ever gotten involved in. This is, like, probably the most major sponsorship that I've ever done in the years and years of my career. I've been doing this thing for, like, 8.5 years, and this is the biggest, like, sponsor I will have ever worked with. And I can't break NDA, but all I can mention is it deals with one of the hobbies that I partake in during streams. I will say this, it's not Pokemon. But one of the hobbies that I happen to partake in on stream, sort of like what we were doing last night, there's a company that is not the Pokemon company. It has nothing to do with Nintendo. But there's one that reached out to me recently, and they were like, yo, we want you to do this, like, really big thing for us. And I can't share the exact details yet. You guys can take as many guesses as you want in chat, but I'm not going to confirm or deny because contractually I'm not able to yet. But huge fucking sponsorship. Humongous, unbelievably cool opportunity. Probably top 3 coolest things I've ever gotten to do over the years. I am so fucking pumped for this. So that is coming up sometime early next month. So in a couple weeks here. And when I say I'm goddamn nervous for this, I am goddamn nervous for this. But it's going to be hopefully really cool. I really hope that it goes off without a hitch. I hope that I can make this brand proud and they want to keep working with me because it is fucking huge, dude. It is. I'm overwhelmed, to say the least. I'm overwhelmed, but unbelievably excited. And like I said, I'm kind of like still in shock. So when I can share more details, I will do so like immediately because this is for a very big launch that this brand is having. So that's my good news. I'm like pumped about it. I'm so stoked about it. Brian's going to come on stream in 3 weeks with a power wash and a dirty house. Yeah. Thank you so much, by the way, to Cash App for sponsoring this stream, where I will power wash the Cash App symbol into the side of this dirty house. You look so happy and excited. This is a company that I've been a fan of since I was a teenager. Like I've literally been a fan of this company for like 20 years. And they're huge. Anyone who's like a gamer, anyone who's involved in like collecting things, knows who this company is, knows what this game is, knows what this franchise is. People who are into like anime and manga. It's huge, dude. I'm so excited. I'm unbelievably excited. With the big release happen to be in November, it's I don't know when the official retail release for this is. But the event I'm doing is going to be October to generate hype for this particular release. That's kind of all I can say. Huge. So you would say it's big.
Hi, I hope everyone's good less than 30.
Yo, Vero, what's up? Thank you for the 46 months. Has it really been that long? Oh my God. Vero, I am unbelievably thankful for you. I was thinking about you the other day because I was talking about Boyfriend Dungeon, which I got to be a voice actor in, and the fact that like I am like that game, it got to release on like Steam and Xbox and the Nintendo Switch, and I was like thinking to myself, someone in my community gave me a Nintendo Switch. That was you. That was Vero. For those of you who don't know, the only reason I own a Nintendo Switch is because of Vero. Who gave it to me at PopCon years ago, and it made me like turn bright red on stage, and I yelled and I almost cried. So that is wild that you've been around this long, that you've supported me this much. It means the world. And now I can play a game where I get to date myself on the system you gave me. So look at what you've enabled. How dare you? It's really, really cool. You deserve a thing. Thank you. Seriously, you are awesome and so appreciated. Anyway, chat, thank you for letting me gush about my good news a little bit. I'm just like, I'm so pumped for this. I can't wait to share it. This is the problem with ADHD, is I am very good at keeping secrets. I do not leak secrets very often. But this is one that's so exciting. It is taking willpower not to break NDA right now. It is taking willpower for me not to be like, it's this thing. Oh my God, I'm doing this thing. Like, no, I can't do that. I have to be excited in silence, essentially. It's awful. So cool to see how far you and the rest of this community have come. Thank you, Rye. He's the new Spider-Man. That's right. Oh my God. I guess because it's been guessed, I have to confirm it. Miles Morales unfortunately goes off on a Hawaiian vacation in the next Spider-Man game. And I am actually... And movie, by the way. Tom Holland was not available to shoot for the new movie. Miles Morales is replaced because in the storyline they wrote, he's going on a Hawaiian vacation. So I'm actually the new Spider-Man for both the movie and for the new game coming out. It's crazy. It's this big Marvel cross-brand thing. Can you fucking imagine? That'd be embarrassing. I'd be the only Spider-Man who's like bones creaked while he's like swung through the streets of New York. I'd be like, all right, off to fight crime, I guess. God, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'd freaking eye bags, just be exhausted. Speedrun the sponsorship, just break the NDA right now. Speedrun the sponsorship. Hey guys, this product is coming out in a couple months. Hey! There we go. I did, and then I just like email the sponsor back. I'm like, hey, I know you guys wanted me to do this on a certain day, but I thought it would generate more hype if I did it ahead of time. And I did it really fast in 30 seconds so that everyone was like hit with like an adrenaline shot, like in Pulp Fiction with the needle. And everyone like came to life. And they're all really excited now. So you gotta pay me actually twice the money. Actually, it's this is gonna be a cool sponsorship. I'm unbelievably fucking excited for this. Anyway, I've rambled long enough. I'm insane. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get this game going so that I can talk over it and get distracted from playing it and go, well, I'm not gonna stream till 2 a.m. tonight and then do that exact thing. So let's at least get the game going if I'm gonna be rambling this much. But yes, thank you to anyone who's stuck around and believed in me and supported these streams enough so that I'm able to even have these things like come into my business inbox. Like I got the email. I thought it was a fucking prank. I actually, the rep who wrote to me from this company, I like thought that it was gonna, like I was being like scammed or it was gonna be like a bad sponsorship. Like I was like, oh man, he's not like giving me like the rate that they want to pay me. It's like being really vague with the details. I don't know if I want to involve myself in this. It seems shady. And I just didn't write back to him for like a week because like after I answered the initial email, I just did not like the way that like he had written back to me. In my brain, I had made it like conniving even though it wasn't. And I was just like, I'm not even going to write back. I'm not going to like follow up on this thing. And then one of my friends at the company who worked there DM'd me on Twitter and was like, hey, by the way, did you get an email from so-and-so? And I was like, I did. Why? And she was like, yeah, we're waiting on a response from you because we want to pay you money to do this thing that we know you'll love. And I was like, oh, I thought this was like a scam. So if it wasn't for her, I probably wouldn't have gotten the sponsorship. But she was like, please, please, please write back so we can get you on like the sponsored like influencer list. And I was like, okay. Phoenix, what's up? Nice to see you here. I might lurk for now and or head out early. Thanks for the good vibes, chat. All good, Falcon. I hope that you enjoyed what you saw tonight, took part in tonight. We appreciate you being here. But if you got to drop out or anything, completely understandable. It's super late. Brian playing hard to get with the sponsors. Yeah. Oh, good news. I have an autograph from Dan Green coming in the mail in the next couple of days. And I've been waiting for it for about 5 months. That's awesome. I hate when like things take longer to ship or whatever than I expect them to. But it's also kind of nice because my memory's so bad that once my impatience fades away and I've forgotten that I like even ordered that thing, when it finally arrives, I'm like, oh, that's a fun surprise that I completely had forgotten about. Wow, I was having a crappy week, but I forgot that I had ordered this thing, and now it's here. Like, that's always, like, a nice feel. Wow, that was a loud gulp. Anyway, speaking of loud water, we are washing the, like, this is like a monastery or temple or whatever. It's a big thing, whatever it is. Mood, it's the best kind of surprise. It kind of is. I thought you were going to say, I hate Dan Green. Wait, why? Do I regularly say I hate people on these streams? I don't think so. Even if I did, I would have probably softened it to be like, oh, not the biggest fan of Dan Green or something like that. But I don't hate Dan Green. No. I don't regularly say that I hate people. Hate is like a really fucking powerful word. I'm not someone who uses that very lightly. There's like behaviors of people I hate, but there's very few people that I would like actively say like I hate. Because I don't know most people online. That's the other part of it. I don't know most people. The internet is a simulated approximation of real life. So like, if I was like, I hate Dan Green, like that's an overcommitment, you know? So, yeah. I don't know who that is. Well, chat, here's an edutainment moment for you to enlighten someone and possibly create a new convert to the Dan Green cult of the internet. He's one of my favorite voice actors because he voices Knuckles, and I have a lot of memories of playing Sonic 3 with my granddad before he passed. Oh, that is actually so wholesome. So it was super sentimental. That is actually really wonderful. Do you know if it was it like a personalized signature, like with a message about that particular situation or anything like that? I always love when voice actors do that or when actors do that. I think it's really, really sweet. He's also the voice of Yugi. Yeah, awesome. Very cool. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Is awesome. Do love me some voice actors. Yeah, cool. I honestly, the voice of Knuckles from like the games and like the old cartoon and stuff like that, they always like made him sound so much cooler than Sonic. Like Sonic, you know, has like the cool like I'm a 90s skater thing going on. Like, yeah, let's go and get some speed. You know, like that's Sonic. But like Knuckles is always just like, he's like way more laid back. He was like way cooler to me when like anytime I played like any of the Sonic games when I was like a kid, I always opted to play as either Knuckles or Tails because they have the exact same powers as Sonic in the original games, except then they have additional powers. Like Knuckles in Sonic 3, you know, he digs his like gloves into the wall and you can like climb shit. Sonic can't do that. He's the damn like title character of the game and he's like bad. And then Tails can fly for short distances with his twin tails. Not to mention like foxes are mad cute, so like that was also a good selling point. I was like, oh, I'm a way bigger like fan of foxes than hedgehogs when I was like a kid. So I liked playing as Knuckles or Shadow because I was an edgy boy. Yeah, I mean, so the difference is definitely like Knuckles is the like, yeah, I'm too cool kind of guy, whereas like Shadow is like the I'm too cool to allow other things to live around me. Time to kill them all. I have a gun. Knuckles was my favorite as a kid. Knuckles is just cool. Like, he was my favorite in the comic book. He was my favorite. Like, the whole Chaotix crew, like, those of you who like, read the old comics or watched the old cartoon, I don't know, like, I haven't watched any of the modern stuff. Like, is all that, like, still intact? They, like, still include, like, what the fuck was that? Oh, my God, that gnome falling. I thought there was, like, another person. I was like, did they add multiplayer before I checked, like, the patch notes? I almost shit my pants there for a second. Not even a joke. I saw this out of the corner of my eye falling off the roof. I thought someone had, like, gotten into my lobby. I was so confused. Or, like, this was the level where the game, after 12 hours of, like, playing this, of lulling me into this false sense of security, is like, by the way, it's actually a horror game. I almost shit my pants. Omega, yo, what's up? You just missed me opening the package, but I am so unbelievably thankful. Thank you so much. It was such a kind gift. Like, seriously, I haven't been able to find the, like, base sword shield, packs anywhere, so we'll open those next time we do a Pokemon card opening. And it's funny that you sent me that folder, because I already own one, but it's almost out of space because I've bought so many of the oversized promos over the years, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to buy another one. I can't believe it. And you sent me one. That's, like, so kind of you. Seriously, like, that really means a lot. Thank you so much. You just got gnomed. You were gnomed! Oh my god. Freaking, does anyone remember that video? That was a meme for a hot moment, right? The you've been gnomed video. You've been gnomed! Unbelievable. The horror plot twist we've been expecting. Honestly, okay, so not to be dramatic, although I am normally. Not to be dramatic, but, like, there have been a couple spooky things. There's a couple spooky lore moments in this game. There's a couple things where, like, if it did suddenly have, like, a jump scare in a level, or it did suddenly have, like, a creepy factor, like, I wouldn't be that surprised. Like, this is, like, a weird meme game to begin with, so, like, it's never out of the question that would be something that happens. So, yeah. Hello, I'm new to your chat. How are you today? Hello, Jolly Good Times. Welcome. I'm doing well tonight. I'm having a good day. I'm kind of sleepy, but I'm having a good time.
Stuff to get my friend and thought that I would send you some more
Yo,
cards in a binder to store them in.
That's so nice of you. Seriously, Omega, you are way too kind. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for the bits. It seriously means a lot. Like, thank you for the support. That's really, really nice of you. But yeah, Jolly, hello, hi. We are just vibing out. Zero expectations tonight, just a chill power wash sim stream. It's an incredibly satisfying game. Probably the most satisfying game ever made. So just kick back, enjoy the serotonin from watching dirty things get cleaner, and listening to us ramble about whatever. These are normally, like, really good, just, like, random conversation streams. So whether you're lurking or you're partaking in the conversation, we appreciate you being here a lot. Seriously, thank you so much. But we're just having zero expectation, zero stress stream. It's the first night of the weekend, and we're embracing it with nothing but calm, chill vibes tonight. Unless someone does something insane and sub-bombs me or something.
Punch me in the
Kenzie, thank you for using your Prime. Thank you so much for the 15-month resub. It's a really long resub. Thank you. I know you guys only get one of those a month, so thank you for using it on me. Seriously. Best way to de-stress, I had to deal with multiple Karens today. I'm so sorry. That's the frickin' worst, honestly. There was something... Oh, Storm, I wanted to read your message up here. It was... I'm not sure if it was personalized. It was from a 3-minute call in March. I've been waiting for it since then, so I can't imagine he did something like that, but if he does, that would be cool. Well, even if he didn't, like you said, there's still the, like, pre-existing sort of sentimental value to that. I love that. That's the reason, like, you got that. That's, like, a really wonderful memory to have of a lost loved one. Honestly, I love hearing about, like, people's personal connections, like game franchises or hobbies that I have, because it's, like, so cool to get to know people that way. Even if it is a little bit sadder, at least it's something, like, important, you know? It has some significance. Finally able to eat dinner after work and having some spicy Italian sliders. Would anyone like some? Yes. How dare you mention that? That sounds so good right now. Spicy Italian sliders sounds so good. My lord. Spicy anything, really, but, like, Italian, like, sliders? Come on. That's good. Totally valid to lurk, Jolly. Yeah. If you are someone who, like, doesn't like trying to keep up with chat, if you're here for the gameplay or the commentary, or if you're just someone who, like, only likes to read chat and doesn't really like to partake, no shame in that. You're able to just lurk and enjoy, like, the cozy vibes. Reminder to everyone, you're loved, you're valid, you are amazing. I love you so much. I'm very proud of you. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Thank you so much, Kenzie. I hope that you're having a lovely weekend as well. Thank you so much. Why is my frame rate so weird right now? Why does it look like it's going at 2 frames a year?
I hope everyone is doing well.
Yo, Emma! Thank you so much for the 15 months. Appreciate you a lot. I seriously hope you've been well. Really do appreciate you so very much. You are awesome. And also, Jolly getting a gifted sub from Anonymous. Jolly, enjoy the emotes and the sub badge. Really hope that you enjoy being a sub here. Thank you so much, Anonymous. That was so nice of you. I'm too Irish to have anything spicier than salt. I mean, fair. The spiciest thing that Irish people, like my mom's side of the family is Irish-American. The spiciest thing that they partake in is whiskey. So, there. Yo, what's up, Austin? Welcome to the stream. Ira, thank you so much for the bits, by the way. Just going to be lurking till I fall asleep, but I hope everyone had a good, has had a good and great weekend. Y'all are the best. Austin, right back at you, seriously. Get some good rest. Thank you for lurking here. Thanks for being a part of what we do. Seriously, thank you very, very much. Oh, my God. This hose is so loud. By the way, guys, zero pressure. I only mentioned this because I thought of it. As like some, because I was like, oh man, like I have like the sub number up there, but like I don't.
The spiciest thing that I partake in are these spicy memes.
Well, they're pretty spicy sometimes. Speaking of memes, guys, feel free to check out our subreddit. If you come up with any memes about the community, whether it's off stream or on stream, whether you want to take screenshots of my face and Photoshop them into looking ridiculous and put my face onto like weird bodies or whatever, I don't care what you do. Feel free to drop it over there on the subreddit. You can put up like fan art. You can even put up a nice message to the community if you want. Subreddit is available. I think we have over like 600 people over there, which is really cool. Also, if you like the vibe of the community in general, we have a Discord server. Feel free to drop by the Discord, please. Join up, make some friends, introduce yourself, get to know people's pronouns, get to know people's, hobbies and other similar interests to yours. It's a cool place. Definitely very, very cool. Thank you so much, Draven, for the bits. With some non-spicy Irish fun. Thank you. As far as the sub goal, I finally came up with one because I was like, man, I always have the 1,000 up there, but like no one knows what we're working towards. This is a tentative goal. I don't know if I'm going to stick to this one or not because honestly, it kind of, even though it benefits the quality of the stream in general, I'm not sure if it's like something that like everyone would get behind because theoretically it's mainly benefiting me. But right now we have it at 1,000 subs. I'm gonna upgrade my mic situation here. Like right now I'm using like an Elgato Wave 3 and it's not a bad microphone. It's actually a very good microphone. But with me getting more seriously into voice acting and such, I kind of want like a studio grade microphone. So there's a couple of the like Rode microphones and Shure microphones that I've been looking at, but they're one of those things that would increase the quality of the stream audio as well as like the quality of my YouTube videos whenever I get back to recording those and any of the voice work that I do. So that is currently the sub goal. If we hit 1K, we would invest in a much better microphone than the one that I have right now. But again, not a race to get there. That is not a rush. Please do not feel pressured. That is something that we will work towards as a community together over time, much like we did with the Enchroma glasses. Like that is something that like over the course of years, it took us to hit the Enchroma glasses goal. So we do not have to like sprint there. That is like a community goal that like, if it takes time, it takes time. I'm not worried about it. But I just wanted to clue people in so people like knew like why I have the big 4 digits up there. So yeah, what mic are you planning on getting? Right now my eye is on probably like the most affordable one. Like I need to read more reviews of it. But there is the Rode NT1, I don't know, a whole bunch of numbers and letters. It's like a $250 microphone or something that's like very like studio level, great for voice acting, like picking up a lot of the like bassier bits of my voice specifically. So that's one that I have an eye on. There's also a USB version of that called the NT USB. There's a whole bunch of like the Shure brand microphones that are like really high end that are a little bit pricier. But also like professionals use them. So It's something I've just been sort of looking into. There's a bunch of options. It sounds like a nice goal for sure. Well, I'm glad that people think so. Thank you. Yes, I saw you mention that on Twitter. So excited to see all that come to fruition. That's so nice of you. Ira, thank you for the gifted sub to Lard Martini. That's so nice of you. Lard Martini, if you're here in the chat, make sure you're saying thanks. Enjoy the emotes and the sub badge. Seriously, thank you very, very much for that generosity. Not only to me, but to another member of the community. That's so cool of you. Allowing them to have access to those emotes and sub badges. Hazel, like the color. Hello, hi, welcome to the stream. I was going to say I've heard great things about the Shure SM7B, but I didn't know if that was just for streaming or if it would work for voice acting work. Absolutely would. That's another one I've had my eye on for a while. That one is a really, that's like an industry grade microphone for sure. Whether you are a live streamer, whether you are a voice actor, whether you are trying to use it for like picking up like certain like sound, like if you're like a sound designer type person who is using it to like replicate noises, things like that. Like it has so many different functions. I've seen it used in so many different ways. That is a fantastic one. By the way, does the frame rate look okay on stream? Because the game is moving fine on my end, but when I look at my preview window, it looks like I'm playing this on a Nintendo 64. Damn, I lost my sub. Thanks so much to anyone who gifted me one last. Well, it looks like Interactive Ira just gave you one. That's so nice of you. Ira, thank you so much. Seriously, thank you for the gifted sub. That's so nice of you. Hazel, looks like you ask and ye shall receive. Make sure you're saying thank you, though. Like, that is something that's so nice. Anonymous, what the hell's going on here? Again, frame rate looks good to you? Okay, thank you so much for letting me know, Omega. Seriously, this is not a race to get to that goal, by the way. Just as a heads up to the community. Very much appreciated, though. We got 5 gifted subs to JDKB. Takeo 1995, I'm Tanank, Ace the Average Person, and Jen with a G. If any of you are in chat, please make sure that you are enjoying those gifted subs to the utmost, because that was anonymously, very generously gifted to you, and that's something that is unbelievably kind, above and beyond from someone else who wants you to be able to participate in like the meme spam, like the emote spam of the stream, and have a little recognition badge next to your name. That was really nice of you. Thank you so much, Anonymous, whoever you are. Seriously. Dude, it would help support you in the potential future voice acting projects. I'm sure most people who support you would be more than happy to help you get there. Don't sell yourself short. Evie. What? I'm so taken off guard. Evie, you always have like some of the nicest things to say in chat, and like I was unbelievably taken off guard by that. That was really nice of you to say. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. And Interactive Ira, thank you so much, Ira, for another gifted sub. This time to Ash Percy. That was really nice of you. Thank you very, very much. That was so kind of you. Guys, please don't beg for subs from other people, but at the same time, if you do end up getting one, please make sure you're saying thanks, because that's, like, unbelievably kind. Like, joking around about it, that's fine. That's whatever. But, like, I've been to some people's streams where people are like, man, I don't have a sub, and it's like the only thing that would make me feel better right now, and no one wants to give me a sub. It's probably because I'm smelly and unpopular, and everyone hates me. And it's like, oh my god, guy, like, if your happiness for the day hinges on just getting a sub or not, like, just, I don't know, like, don't do it that way, please. Askers. yeah. It's a very much like a weird champ moment for sure. Let's shy away from guiltings. Yeah, there's a difference between joking about not having a sub or being like, oh man, I can't afford a sub this month, which is fine. Again, if you are someone who doesn't have a sub, don't feel bad about that. You do not need a sub to be included. I want you to feel as included as possible, being just someone who likes lurking or someone who doesn't have a sub at all. You're still spending your time here. That's a donation of your time. It's really important to me. But please, yeah, let's stay away from, like, guilting people into gifting subs if you can. Not saying anyone did that. I'm just making the preemptive PSA right now. Promise that's not what I was doing. Well, I know. Yeah, I know you weren't doing that. Don't worry. I was literally just giving, like, a preemptive, like, gentle, like, hey, guys, Let's be chill. Thank you so much, though. That was really nice of you. I'm smelly and unpopular. Oh my gosh, Rye, you're not. Hello, second stream I've been able to make it to. Hope everyone is having a good day / night. Panic Emo, that's so nice of you to say. Thank you. I hope that you are as well. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your time here. Annie Mall says, anywho, while the monks were gone, we had a freakish twister. Oh yeah, that's right. It's the lore of the monastery here. They were the monks that went and egged the mayor's house. Who was Butch Hartman, is what we determined. Cursed thing scooped up all the freshly laid manure from my farm and deposited it all over their temple. Oh yeah, that's right. This is literally poop. All this is poop. All this is manure. It's not just dirt. It's poop. Yes, good PSA. I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. Only a sub can fix it. Oh, man. Brian, you literally have no idea whether or not I am smelly. I think that if you were really smelly, I'd be able to smell it through the screen. That's how science works. So, actually, I think you're not smelly. How's that? Lick it? JK, don't lick it. That was the quickest, reversal on a dare I think I've ever seen in my life. Brian's chat is canonically stinky. No, they're not. No, you're not. A twister, you say? Would this have been caused by the homeowners association? Maybe. Frickin' Butch Hartman, man. Gosh, what an evil mayor he is. Why is he here being so stinky and evil? Ready if you're smelly, just get a new shirt. Like one from Girbeagly's merch store. Lizzie, thank you for being my merch store's #1 cheerleader. It means a lot. Thank you. I'm just really glad that you like the merch as well. Thank you very, very much. It's really cool of you. Don't lick things, chat. I mean, listen, I think we're a little bit beyond that at this point. I think we're a little bit late. Smooth plug. Yeah. By the way, Lizzie, your check is in the mail. Oh shit, the mic's on. As if that would make a difference. I'm live streaming. We are all stinky. That's why we can't smell it. We've all been acclimated to our own scent. I mean, that is kind of how scent works. To a degree. But like I said, guys, all right, none of you have stinky personalities, though. And that's really, at the end of the day, if they're every 90s sports movie. Every 90s sports movie that was targeted at kids, Mighty Ducks, The Big Green, Angels in the Outfield, if any of them have taught me anything at all, it's that the true smell is on the inside. And if you don't have a stinky personality, then you're a winner, okay? I want you to, if you take nothing else away from this stream, chat, I want you to at least take away that. The true stink is on the inside. And if you don't have a smelly personality, then you're a winner. You're a champ. Hey, champ. Hey, sport. Come on in here. Come on in. Come on. Let good old dad bring you in closer. Hey, I know. Why did that make the exposure so dark? Why does it look like one of my light bulbs blue? Why did that make that so dark? All right, well, we're using this cam instead. All right. Hey, champ, what's up? Hey, how was school? All right, great, whatever. Hey, I know Dad hasn't had as much time to toss the old pigskin around in the backyard with you, but I just want you to know that you're doing great, I noticed that, you haven't been doing laundry recently, and so maybe a little bit of work on that, but, the inside's what counts at the end of the day. Your heart. It's pumping blood through your veins, and none of it smells. I can't ever smell your blood. And that makes you a winner, because you don't have a stinky personality. All right, good talk. Yeah, see you at dinner. All right, there you go, chat. There you go. I hope that was a good motivational talk for all of you. I hope that was something that made you feel a lot better about your personalities shining through there. Again, a lesson that I learned from every 90s sports movie I ever watched when I was a child. You might not win the game. You might not be able to make varsity this year, but you know, you had heart, and that makes you a true champion at the end of the day. I just looked down at my phone and at the stream and started laughing so hard. Are you laughing at your father? Come here. Come here. Twitch middle name chat. You're laughing at me? After everything that I've done for you? You know what I've sacrificed for this family? You know what? I don't need to explain myself to you. You go to your room. Go to your room. You can come down when I tell you. Okay? Go to your room, though. Freaking... Didn't even want kids. That's fucked up. Don't laugh at Long Papa. Long Papa. I don't like that. Stands in corner. I'm already in my room. Get more into your room. Get more into your room right now. How dare you laugh at me. I can't leave my room for 10 days. Oh no, Rye. I didn't mean for it to hit that close to home. Maybe the real treasure was the stink we found along the way. Brian Long, but literally. Literally. How much more into my room can I get? It's like that joke in the... Okay, God. This is how I know I'm getting old, because I'm going to make this reference and like 20% of you are going to get this. And I'm going to go, but that's a classic. Everyone knows this movie. But this is a movie that came out like 15 years ago, guaranteed. The movie Super Troopers. It's like when they're driving around in the beginning and they're pulling over the car of stoners, of the dudes who are like super high and like doing mushrooms and shit. And they pull over the guys and they're like, pull the car over. And they're like, we're already pulled over. We can't pull over anymore. He's already pulled over. Like that is what that reminded me of. Get into your room more. And now no one knows what I'm talking. Now I've lost the joke because like 4 of you understood that reference. I know of it, but I don't know it. Damn it! Now I can't explain it. Oh God, the only Super Trooper I know is the ABBA song. Oh God, it's saving right now. It's my first clip. Oh good, I'm so glad there was a clippable moment out of that unhinged rant. Oh God, once it's on the internet, it's there forever. Feeling like a number one. Feeling like a number one. K-Kona. K-Kona clap. I'm laughing so hard I'm crying. Oh my God. I'm so sorry that my streams make people cry. I really don't mean to hit that emotionally deep for people. I'm really not that smart. So, like, sometimes I can't pick up when I've made people just feel their feels. I'm so sorry, chat. I didn't mean to bring you into such a horrible mindset. I didn't mean it. What is this bit I'm doing? I don't even know at this point. Long Papa, read me a bedtime story before I go night-night. Jesus. All right. Well, okay, give me. Okay, here. I'll read your bedtime story. How's this one? This is the lore of Clean the Temple level of Power Wash Simulator, written by Annie Mall. Actually, wait. Okay, give me 1 second. Here we go. All right. I'm here. Read you your favorite bedtime story. Hey, I know that I got a little bit heated earlier. I'm so sorry for that. We are doing, we're doing what we can to adjust to this new situation. You know, I know this whole chat is like, you're like being a dad is kind of new to me. Like, I mean, this is the first time I've ever been like a stepdad. And there's a lot of you. There's a lot of you, chat. There's a lot of you. There's so many. I mean, can you imagine what it was like for me to go from 0 kids for 3 decades of my life to having 50 kids here right now? Okay, so I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to raise my voice like that. I didn't mean to do that. All right, let me read you a story. Hopefully this makes up for it. This is from my favorite book, Power Wash Simulator. This is by the author Annie Mall. from the chapter Clean the Temple. Next door to my farm lives an order of the nicest, kindest, non-verbal monks, whose temple is currently caked in manure, top to bottom. It's a great start to the story. I love this. Is such a classic story. It gets better. Don't ask. Wait. Questions at the end. It's a heck of a story. I'll fill you in as you go. But basically, they're not here right now. I know. That's crazy, right? Crazy twist. I thought it'd only be right and neighborly of me to get it hosed down in their absence. Something to give them a boost for when they return. They sure could do with one. The end. There you go. There you go, chat. I hope you enjoyed it. Wait, Dad, can I have a glass of water? Ask your mother. This is a shitty bedtime story. You know what? Go to bed. Turn off the light. You don't get to play Game Boy before bed for the 15 minutes that you normally get. Okay, you go to bed. I came back to check on your stream. What the hell did I stumble in on? Morgan, I have adopted chat, and I was reading them a bedtime story. I'm so sorry. What the fuck? I just broke my ankles in the game, too. Mom said to ask you, though. That was one of my favorite things when I was growing up. Hey, Dad, can I have another popsicle? God, ask your mom. Okay. Go over to my mom. Mom, can I have another popsicle? Oh, didn't you have one like 20 minutes ago? You should ask your father. Yeah, I said to ask you. Like always happened. My dad pretty consistently deferred to my mom. Like almost always. Dad, can I have an action figure? Jeez, we weren't gonna go to the store today. Ask your mom. Mom, Dad's being weird again. Yeah, but then your parents do the gross thing where they're like, that's why I fell in love with him. And you're like, oh, hey, stop. Ask God. Oh, God left this chat a long time ago. My boyfriend and I legitimately read bedtime stories to each other occasionally when we're having trouble falling asleep. That's actually adorable. I love that. Morgan and I, years ago, used to read manga together, and we'd, like, read it out loud together. And I, specifically the Fruits Basket manga. And I would do the English voice acting voices of some of the characters. I was visiting my mom today. She literally threw an open Gogurt at me and was like, snacky. Is your mom Jim Carrey by any chance? Is your mom a cartoon character? Your mom was not created until the year 2002 when Cartoon Network came to your neighborhood. The only shoujo with rights. Fruits Basket is so, like, honestly, I think it's underrated. I like it. It's a lot darker than people think. Like, I remember when that came out and people were like, oh, this is fucking manga and anime for chicks. And it was like, first of all, who the fuck thinks that way still about any media? That's weird. And then, two, no, give it a shot. It actually fucking, it's pretty good. Except my dumbass could never get used to right to left in manga, and I messed up. Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, you're used to reading left to right for decades, and then I was like, hey, you want to check out manga, this thing that takes time to get used to reading right to left with? I've actually met a lot of the English voice cast at various cons. That's so cool. That's really awesome. She's literally a ridiculous human. I love her, but my God. Well, I hope the Gogurt was enjoyable at the very least. The only thing Satan and God agree on is that they both fear Wide Dad. All right, wait, is it Long Papa or is it Wide Dad? We got to get our lore consistency down here. Just recently watched the manga for the first time. The new one, season 3 floor. Yeah, the anime is like actually not bad. The anime is really not that bad. Yeah, listen, Ryan knew what you meant. It's all good. Kids, go clean your room or you'll wake up a Wide Dad. Wait, give me 1 second, chat. I have the power as a streamer. to do things this way. Let's go with this. You have the power, chat. You have the power. There you go. We got a poll started. Let's see those votes come in here. Daddy Longface? Wow, don't like that one. Long Papa is mad. Why Dad reads stories? There's two personalities in there. Inside of each of us is two wolves, right? They're gay. They might kiss. Stretch Burb Long. Oh, God. Daddy Longface, I'm crying. That's the worst one. I think that's the worst one chat's written. All right. Oh, my God. This is actually pretty close. We got Long Papa and Wide Dad. Fairly close. Wide Dad. We the babes with the power. Hell yeah. Father Long. Excuse me. My father is Father Long. Two best friends in a room. They might kiss. All right. Poll's over. Long Papa wins. Long Papa wins. Wide Dad, from the looks of the votes, though, Wide Dad is acceptable. It's not a derogatory name. Long Papa has gone feral in the woods. Wide Papa sits on the porch in his rocking chair. Long Dad and Wide Papa are married and adopted, chat. Wait, they swapped their adjectives there, though. I'm honored to be the worst. I mean, I feel like that's a pretty common aspiration here. I feel like that's something that, like, a lot of chat aspires to be every night. Like, oh, I'm the most cursed fucking person in chat tonight. Yay! I feel like that's, like, a regular thing. Brian Papa Long. Oh, God. Did we just create a cryptid? I guess. I mean... What does it take to get an entry submitted and approved on the SCP database? That's my question. Listen up, Wide Dad. Derogatory. I only call you... How dare you? You only call me Wide Dad when you're mad at me. I know you're mad at me now. Why are you calling me that? Want to see those memes, that fan art, the lore, everything. Oh, God. It's usually Lav or Shira, but I'm the most cursed this evening. Yeah, I mean, they have a pretty significant stranglehold on the crown for sure when it comes to cursed content. So, yeah, this is an opportunity you definitely had to take. You struck while the iron was hot. You really did. You really found what was a vulnerability in the in tradition. You exploited it in a way that I respect, you know? You went, hey, there's a vacuum here that needs to be filled with cursed energy. Here we go. I got it, locked and loaded. I've been waiting for this moment. And you did it. Also, can I just point out real quick, this is just the boomer in me wanting to be like, I knew it. Nobody understood the Super Troopers reference. Change the coding in Pop Tropica's Cryptid Island to include Long Dad. You know, someone could probably do that, though, right? Daddy Long... Yeah, I'm not even going to read that out loud anymore. That's the worst one. Like, that's the worst one by, like, such a long shot. Because God, I don't know. It's not like gross. It's not like inappropriate or gross. It's just fucking weird. Like, that's a weird visualization. I don't know why. Because it makes me think of either the daddy long-legged spider or just like a really elongated, like badly photoshopped, like long face. Maybe one of those on a daddy long-legs, like spider, like body with the legs and shit, though, too. See, that's awful. That's a terrible visual image, and I put it in all of your heads now. So, yeah. I could have said long face, but it didn't quite hit. I mean, it's cursed energy. I was clipping Long Dad during Super Trooper rant. I'm sorry. Well, you should be. As long as you've learned your lesson, Tito. And that's what life's all about. And this is just one of many lessons that your good old dad here is going to help you learn throughout the years. Why do I sound like a fucking, like, sitcom dad? That's not even what my dad sounds like. Why do I sound like a sitcom dad? So dumb. Yo, Raiders! Thank you so much to Rosie Lynn May for the raid. Welcome. Make sure you're reading the rules so you don't get timed out by me, a modern Nightbot. That would suck. But we were doing some very chill Power Wash sim tonight and talking about fatherhood, I guess. Welcome to the stream, though. It's nice to have you here. Hope you have fun. My friend's stepdad is a state trooper, so I made a Super Trooper comic about him when she moved. Okay. Awesome. I like that. A lot of things intersected there, and they worked out in my favor. Mom, Dad's being nostalgic and leaving me out again. Dad's making boomer reference. Oh, my God. Morgan hit me earlier today. Fuck, I forgot what it was that I said. I forgot the phrase that I used, but as soon as I said it, we were, like, leaving the house to go for our walk. And as soon as I said it, she went, up, boomer phrase. Fuck, I wish. Wet my whistle. Yeah, that was the phrase that I used. I was like, hey, can I have a sip of your water? I just need to wet my whistle. And, she immediately went, boomer phrase. There's wide dad and long papa. Yeah, there's a lot of cursed energy is what there is. I say that. Okay, Mia-chan, you and I, let's freaking form an alliance then, okay? Let's form an alliance. I'm going to lurk before I've got to hop off. Very glad I got to hang out for a little bit. Miss the vibes that these streams always have. Take care, everyone. Emma, it was so nice to see you for a bit. Seriously, thank you so much for all you do. Thanks so much for chilling with us. Get some good rest tonight. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you so much for being here. Do appreciate that. Also say hit the hay. Me too. Brian, are you 1,000 years old, perhaps? Actually, back 1,000 years ago, humans didn't use that phrase. It's actually part of the more modern vernacular that's come about over the past few decades of human civilization. 1,000 years ago, we had different phrases. Actually, I don't know when that phrase was invented. I have no idea. Why dad is boomer confirmed. This is the first time I've ever heard of wet my whistle. Well, listen. I may not look it, but I definitely sound it. I am old. All right? See, only someone who's 1,000 years old would know that. Okay. That's all I gotta say to that. So what do you say in response to that? Huh? Anything you say in this moment is gonna be wrong. Anything that you try to counter what I just said back to you there will be wrong now. Yeah, how do you respond to huh? You can't. The Wayward Gamer, thank you so much for the 31 bits. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Long Papa is older? How could how could one half of me be older than the other? What's going on? I once made a joke about Jay and Silent Bob, and my younger coworkers had no idea what I was talking about. I got really sad. They're phasing us out for newer models. What can I say? Jay and Silent Bob is a boomer reference now at this point. Boomer nerd culture for sure. No one will ever remember Mark Hamill in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back being like the Fister or whatever. It's all old people stuff now. I really thought I typed old, not older. Oh. So it was just a typo. I was like, are we creating like two entities here? This part of the This is the expanded Girbeagly lore. That'd be an interesting bit of lore. Smile. Most of my coworkers are like 18 to 21 years old. I try to make references to like old Disney Channel stuff, and no one ever knows what I mean. I mean, to be fair, like I was talking about like Hannah Montana the other day here, and some people had like no idea like the references I was making. And I was like, wasn't that popular like the other year? But it wasn't. That was like fucking 15 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever. Why Dad is immortal? He's the biggest boomer possible. Yeah? What makes Wide Dad more of a boomer than Long Papa? Glitchlar. Yeah, we're giving you plenty of ammo here, Corey. I made references to the Emperor's New School at least once a day. Nobody ever gets them. That's because you got to make the references to the Emperor's New Groove. Everyone remembers Kronk. Everyone. Hannah Montana, who is that? I can't give away the secret who Hannah Montana really is. She keeps her identity a secret for a reason, so that she can live life as a regular schoolgirl. I grew up really not liking Family Guy. Everyone quoted it, thought it was genius. Recently at work, I quoted one of the lines I knew. No one knew what I meant. Missed the boat on that one. Family Guy is like one of those shows that has definitely got overquoted. That was like the original like Rick and Morty, in my opinion. Where it was like, yeah, it started off kind of like, it had like some funny bits. But then, like, it definitely, like, went the route of, like, we're trying to be edgy just to be edgy and offend as many people as possible. And it was like, yeah, I guess there's, like, a brand of comedy that does that, but it gets really boring after a while. Not to mention, like, the referential humor stuff, which is, like, sort of rinse, recycle, repeat. And this is not me shitting on anyone who's, like, a fan of this franchise, because I know it's very popular, and I even own, like, a couple seasons on DVD from back when I was, like, in college. But it definitely is one of those series that, like, it got so fucking overquoted. I cannot count the number of, like, times I was hanging out with, like, my college buddies, and they couldn't have a normal fucking conversation. All they did was they quoted the show. And it wasn't, like, a reference thing. Like, you know, like, here's the thing. Like, now we have, like, TikTok memes. And people will, like, be hanging out, and they'll, like, bring up a TikTok meme. And you'll be like, haha, that's funny. And then you, like, go about talking about whatever it was you were talking about. Family Guy quoters back in, like, 2007 only knew how to, like, quote Family Guy. Like, you would say one word, and it was like they were a Russian sleeper agent that just woke up. And their mission statement suddenly took over their brain. And they would only, like, quote the same unfunny joke over and over again. And you'd hear it every time you hung out with them. That is what Family Guy quoters became. And so I got so sick of that, I was like, I don't mind the show. There were some moments that, like, I was like, that joke didn't land or didn't feel good. It felt like I was punching down too much. But I was like, I don't really mind the show, but I never want to, like, let people know that. Yeah, they spoke in Family Guy, right. It was like a freaking foreign language. And it was like, because anytime you even reference it, or like, yeah, do you guys check out the Family Guy episode from last night? They would just quote the whole fucking episode back to you. And you're like, yeah, cool, thank you for quoting back the whole thing that we both clearly watched. Like, why would you do that? So they just weren't fun to talk to. And then, so what happened was I stopped, like, telling people I liked the show so that I would never have to talk to those people. And then, as a result, I just, by default, ended up, like, never watching it anymore. So, yeah. I still walk around going, butt scratcher at work. I mean, yeah, there's, see, I knew exactly what line you were talking about, because some of them truly are completely iconic. I do the Randy Newman thing all the time, where it's like the apocalypse, and they're like, oh my god, PETA, there's an apple farm. And, like, there's, like, this farmer standing out there, and he's like, oh, yeah, take whatever you like. All you gotta mind is Randy Newman there, who just sings whatever he's observing people doing. And for those of you who don't know, Randy Newman's the guy who sang, You Got a Friend in Me, from Toy Story. So, like, the joke is that they walk up to the apple tree, like Lois walks up to the apple tree, and he's like, pretty lady, grabbing an apple. And then they're like, all right, let's get the hell out of here. He's like, walking away, left foot, right foot. So, like, every now and then, my Russian sleeper agent, like, wakes up in my brain, and I'll just be like, Wendy Newman. I don't know why. It just happens. It gets stuck in your brain. You have all these folds in your brain, and information travels all across the surface of it and occasionally falls into one and gets stuck. That's how brains work. That's real science right there. Then no. Yeah, that one where Cleveland's in the bathtub, the repeated Cleveland joke. No. Like, yeah, we'll randomly do that. Like if something's like falling out of the pantry. And then every now and then, like, I'll just think of how funny the gag was that they overused the gag of Cleveland falling out of his house in the bathtub, going, now. And then when Cleveland left Family Guy for the Cleveland show, they had one final gag where the bathtub fell out of his house and no one was in it. So it just silently fell. And I was like, that's actually really funny writing. The only quote I do from Family Guy is when Peter skins his knee and hisses about it. Oh, yeah, for the 2 minutes straight. Yeah. Wait, doesn't he, like, fall off a bike or something? He, like, trips or something, right? And he just goes, like that. Yeah, that's a classic as well. I don't care for Family Guy, but I have always loved the 2.5 Men joke where they have an ostrich in the audience. See, that was one of those shows, like, I never got into a lot of the, what's the name of the guy who did, like, every sitcom from that era? I never really got into his sitcoms very much. 2.5 Men was one of those shows, like, I watched a few episodes and I was like, there's a couple funny jokes. But I just, like, it couldn't ever keep my interest. Maybe it's just because I don't really like Charlie Sheen. Chuck Lorre, thank you. Yeah, that's his name. He trips after getting the ticket for the brewery. Oh, okay. The Family Guy quote I say the most is just sing the word delicious. It's from the Strongman song about steak and eggs. See, I don't remember that one because I think probably by then I might have stopped watching or something. I don't know. Oh, it's when he was trying to chase the chicken. I mean, the chicken fight gag was funny like the first 1.5 times it happened. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. The first time I saw it, I was like, haha, that's funny. It's like a freaking old school, like, Steven Seagal, like, fight scene. Like, Jean-Claude Van Damme fight scene from, like, an old movie. And then they just did it way too much. It's, like, way too much after that. But, like, the first one, it's like, oh my god, there's, like, movie fight choreography in this cartoon that's kind of funny. But then they just did it 50 more times, and it just wasn't as funny each time. One quote both me and my sister do is one from Stewie where he says, oh, the cool whip. All right, say cool. Cool. Now say whip. Whip. Now say cool whip. Cool whip. Yeah, I mean, see, I can quote the whole thing because, like, some of those became iconic lines. I don't know why I just sounded like Jerry Seinfeld for a brief moment. What's the deal with airplane food? Okay. It's like my Jerry Seinfeld and Don Knotts impressions are starting to meld together. That was the same voice that I use for everything. Daxter, thank you so much for using your Prime here for a second month. That's really nice of you. Thank you very, very much. Anyone who uses Prime, thank you so much for using your Bezos bucks. I know you only get those once a month. Papa Bezos only gives you those once a month. The fact that you use them here is incredibly generous. Always very flattering when people want to come back and support the stream with that. Thank you so much, Daxter. I have a weird urge to watch the Bee Movie. Wait, because I mentioned Jerry Seinfeld. You know what's really fucking funny, though? Is people who are young enough have no idea how iconic of a comedian, stand-up comedian Jerry Seinfeld was, or, like, the show Seinfeld was as a sitcom. Like, nobody, like, I'm not saying that it was great, but it was iconic. It left an undeniable footprint on American media, both his stand-up and the sitcom. And meme lords who were born late enough after his sitcom and his stand-up died away only know him from the Bee Movie, which is hilarious to me, is that his legacy for, like, boomers like me will always be like, oh, Jerry Seinfeld. God, what did he do this time? Man, he's been around for so long. Man, he's the blueprint for, like the nice guy comedy routine. But for like people 10 years younger than me, it's just the fucking B movie. That's so funny to me. Never even gonna lie, or not even gonna lie, but after Bo wrote songs about Jeffrey Bezos, that's all I hear when someone mentions him. Yeah, I mean, Bo Burnham's Inside is probably one of the most quotable pieces of media that I can remember in recent time. So that's an understandable one. But the issue is, this is the issue, and this is not hating on the fandom or anything like that. I'm really happy to hear that he's getting, like, you know, a lot of support for his work, that he clearly put a lot of passion and vulnerability and rawness into. But, like, it is kind of hitting that point where, like you can't go a single day without someone, like, quoting it at you. And it's fine, like, one or two times, but there are the, like, month following the release of Inside, I had friends where I'd be, like, trying to talk to them about shit, like serious shit, and all they could do is, like, quote Bo Burnham at me. And I would be like, are we part of the same conversation? Like, what's going on here? What's happening? Kind of like the voice of Patrick. I knew him as the dumb jock guy from the sitcom Couch. I actually never saw that sitcom. I did not know that is what he's from. But that's great. That's cool. See, edutainment right now. We're learning. We're learning together right now. But that's the thing. Here's the thing. Coach. Oh, okay. I know Coach. I know Coach. All right. That's a very different thing than Couch. I was like, I guess I missed that sitcom. Coach, I never watched, but I do know how iconic it is. But yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that's another good example of the exact thing I was talking about, of, like, sometimes your later legacy completely, like, overwrites your previous legacy. And that's the thing, like, the Patrick Starfish voice is one of the most iconic, like, cartoon voices of all time now. It is so iconic. It is very, very prominently recognizable. I think that's really funny. Sort of like if you walk up to someone who's, like, 20, and you go, hey, what's the deal with airplane food? They're going to look at you and they're going to go, what the fuck is that? And you're going to be like, Jerry Seinfeld stand-up from, like, the early 90s? Like, most iconic thing he's ever said on stage? And then they're going to go, like, what, who? And you're going to go, do you like jazz? And then they'll go, oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah, I know him. It's wild how things change. It's wild. It's like, I will not always be remembered for being the power washing psychopath on Twitch. You'll be like, hey, remember that guy? Remember that streamer, Brian something, Brian Long Papa, who only streamed Power Wash Sim? Do you remember him? No. Who are you talking about? Well, you remember the guy who lost his Twitch channel? He accidentally lit his head on fire, and they're, oh, my head's on fire. Oh my God, it feels like bees. And then, like, his channel got, like, deleted. Oh yeah, him. That's what's gonna happen. Is, like, something like that's gonna happen down the line, and people are gonna remember me more for that. Daddy Longface, God, stop. He'll always be remembered as Wide Dad. Oh Jesus. It's very funny how like iconic moments happen to people's careers. I just always find that very interesting. Like, what's gonna be my iconic moment? What is it that I did that's gonna stick out in history of the internet? When, like, people are like, oh man, it's crazy that it's been like 8 years since Brian streamed last. Remember when this happened? Like, I wonder what chat's gonna remember the most. Weird, I didn't realize that was what the Bee movie was about. About jazz? Or about my head being on fire? And me losing my Twitch channel. What a terrible way to lose your Twitch channel. That'd be fucking horrible. Not only would you have your head be lit on fire, but you'd lose your outlet for live streaming? That sucks, dude. Sucks to suck, I guess. We were there before he was big. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as a community. We will make a bunch of incredibly cringy moments, I'm sure. That's just the way that things go. In the meantime, I'm just having fun. I'm just vibing. I'm having a great time. I'm having a very good time. Actually, chat. If you're comfortable doing so, I mean, if you're in lurk mode and you don't feel like participating in this, that's fine. But if you're enjoying yourself right now, can I get a little bit of Gerb hype spam? Some Gerb hypers in the chat. Let me know that you're having a good time tonight. You're feeling pumped up. Let's get pumped up, chat. Yeah, power washing. Almost to 56%. Crazy. Whoa. Yeah. There we go. Let's go, chat. Poggers moment. Gaming moment. Let's go. Oh, my God. It's still 55. Oh, 56. That's crazy. Never been done on stream before. Insane. Thank you, chat. I like the nights where I just, like, don't have a plan. And I'm just, like, playing this game. And I just ask you guys to do stuff. You always patronize me so much, like, thank you. Thank you so much for indulging in my own, like, live ego stroking. I love and use this emote so much, I literally text it to people sometimes. I'm glad that you like that. That is one of my favorite emotes, I think, that has ever existed on the channel. It's a really good one. By the way, for those who don't know, we actually have 3 new emotes in the works right now. And I'm really excited to share them with all of you. I'm super pumped about it. They're going to be fun. They're going to have multiple uses. And I don't know, I'm just so excited for when they're done. They should be, like, great. They should be, like, really, really fun emotes for everyone to use. So that should be coming up here within, like, the next few weeks or something is my guess. Long Papa emote. Yeah, I actually, you guys just watched me live commission an emote. You saw all my PayPal information live on the screen when I paid the artist. That would be so fucked up. That'd be really, really fucked up. Take care, Anna. Thank you so much for dropping by. Long Papa 3-slot emote, please. Oh my fucking God. That's actually a great idea. If Long Papa sticks around as like a bit, maybe. But I've always wanted like a multi-piece emote like that. That would actually be like a really funny fucking multi-piece emote. I'll think about that one. That's not the worst idea that chat's ever presented. Proud of you, champ. Great idea.
Punch me in the boob. Hello, friends. Hope you all are having a great day right now.
Yo, Brian, I hope that you're having a great day as well. Thank you so much for the 28 months. Thank you very, very much. That's so cool of you. Thank you. Like this one? Yeah, that one's so cute. Whose is that? That's Wade's? Oh, man. I'm not subbed to Wade, so I don't know. That's a good one. Thanks, Dad. Thanks, Dad. Can we go get ice cream? Sure, son. Anything for you. Sure, child. Anything for you, I should say, because not all of you. Oh, listen, chat, you're all sons to me now. And as sons, I use that in the very loose phrase. You can be whatever you want, all right? And I'll be proud of you. Yeah, like the heliotropic body. Sons. You're made out of gases, explosive gases orbiting through space. You know why? Here's why, sport. Because you've always been the brightest light in my life. That is such a that's like a sitcom dad thing to say. That's when the entire audience goes, "Aww, aww," and then it's like Girbeagly and Chat was filmed in front of a live studio audience, and then the theme song comes on, and it's like Girbeagly and Chat, yeah, yeah, yeah. Girbeagly and Chat.
I know it's just a joke, but if you keep saying you're proud of me, I will cry.
Well, I am. Well, okay, so all jokes aside, I'm fucking so proud of this community all the time. Part of the reason we do good news is because you guys share with me, you know, something. I got a job promotion. Oh, I got an A on a test that I was really afraid of failing. I had this thing happen that was like really crappy, but I pushed through it. I am so fucking proud of you guys all the time. Absolutely proud. Not unironically proud all the time. You guys are fucking awesome. You're doing great. You're doing so much better than you think you are. So many of you who, like, I get this a lot, especially from, like, younger viewers. Brian, I look up to you so much. Man, you've done so much. You do so many things. You're so nice to your community. I gotta tell you guys, it wasn't always that way. I've not always been, like, who I am now. All my experiences allowed me to become who I am now. And that's been wonderful and amazing. And you know, being able to change for, like, the positive over the years and, like, learn what works for me has been wonderful. But I'm going to let you guys know straight up. So many of you, from, like, what you tell me here in chat, you're doing way fucking better than me at your age. Way fucking better than I was at your age. You guys are awesome. You're doing great. I'm proud of a lot of you. That said, even if you're someone who's like, well, I'm not doing very much right now, and my expectations aren't being met, and I feel bad, I'm still fucking proud of you. You guys you're pushing through. You made it to another day. That's a special thing. Like, legitimately. You guys are doing great. I'm proud of all of you. Good news, I'm almost finished with my work hours for the day, and I'm hecking excited to go home. Espion Halter, I hope the rest of your shift goes really well. Thank you so much for joining us for a little bit. Also, Rye, thank you for the 100 bits. That was very generous of you. Thank you so much for that. Oh! Okay. All right, never mind. I'm alive. It doesn't matter how often I am shown that there is no fall damage in this game. Every time I fall, instinctively, because I've been trained by other video games not to fall off of high places, I'm so afraid I'm about to take, like, a massive amount of fall damage, die, and have to restart the whole level. That would be a terrible feature if they ever added that to this game. That would be awful. I would immediately uninstall this game if that was the case. I like that this is unrealistic and chill. I like that. It's a nice, relaxing thing. A very nice, relaxing thing. Brian, what did I just say? I said I will cry. Well, listen. I think it was Evie said that. I think Evie said that they were crying earlier from laughing. So I've already made other people cry. Clearly, I am not above making people cry this stream. I don't have morals. What are you talking about? I don't have ethics. I'll make every single one of you cry. Don't make me do it. I'll do it. God damn it. All right. I mean, to be fair, chat, look at it this way. You guys have made me cry so many fucking times. It's kind of only fair. Like, we literally have a Gerb cry and a Gerb feels emote because of what this chat does to me. Like, psychological warfare on me regularly. So, I don't think anyone in chat really has any room to fucking speak about the amount of tears being shed tonight. All right? That's the way that works. I don't have a Reddit, so I can't post it, but I clipped the Long Dad and Chat theme song. It's Long Dad and Chat. It's Long Dad and Chat. He sits at the computer all day. It's Long Dad and Chat. Doesn't do much but talk in a mic and play Power Wash Simulator. Fuck. Oh, God. That show would never, ever be greenlit. Hey, Hollywood, you want to connect with the younger generations? Oh, man, let me tell you, this Twitch thing is really taking off. Live streamers are the next big thing. AOC played Amogus with a bunch of streamers. Man, let's make a sitcom where it's just a streamer and their chat. You know what? There's probably someone out there writing it's probably though some 65-year-old who always wears a suit, even like to bed, who is like trying to write that sitcom right now. Like, oh yeah, this is the way to make the money. That's definitely happening right now somewhere in Hollywood. Can we put a monkey in it? Oh yeah, we have to have like a gimmick like mascot. So the Emoji Movie, exactly what happened with the Emoji Movie, exactly. Joey Jam, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you here. I missed the theme song when I was clipping. Fuck. Well, listen, the VOD will be up. And I might DMCA myself so that I can intentionally mute the theme song that I just sang. But, you know, who knows? You know, who knows? These are just things that people know. It's long, dad, and chat, ba-doo, ba-doo, long, dad, and chat, ba-doo. I'm just imagining the writing staff of Free Guy. Was Free Guy not good? I haven't seen Free Guy yet. Was Free Guy good? I want to see it just because anything that involves gaming, I get so interested in how Hollywood presents that, because they have swung and missed so many fucking times. I need to know what it's like whenever they release a gaming movie for gamers. So I'm kind of curious. I'm very curious, but curious what like people thought of it. Free Guy was good. Free Guy was amazing. I loved it. Okay. I mean, and here's the thing. Please don't feel bad or afraid to share your opinion if you didn't like it. That's the whole thing. We all have different tastes. Like, I'm sure every time someone subs and a Scott Pilgrim, like, movie quote, pops up, "You punched me in the boob," someone out there rolls their fucking eyes and is like, oh my god, Brian is such a fucking cringy millennial. The Long Dead and Chat song is going to be stuck in my head my entire isolation. You could write a whole bunch of episodes right now. That's a great way to spend your time in isolation. To write a whole bunch of episodes of that. Take it from someone whose only accomplishment currently is simply existing. You're all worthy of love and kindness, and you're all doing amazing. And even if all you're doing is existing like me, that is enough. Existing against all odds against you is still a great accomplishment. Right, because that means you are literally overcoming every challenge in your way right now. You have not let those challenges defeat you fully. You're doing great. We're proud of you. Clothing? Hello? Gloves? Yellow rubber gloves? No other clothing? Why? I want to be in a construction hard hat, yellow rubber gloves, the Super Saiyan, or the Saiyan race armor from Dragon Ball Z as my top. And then the bottom is a hula skirt. Or not hula, a Hawaiian skirt. That's what I meant. That's what I want. And then my boots are gigantic steel-toed work boots. What about rubber boots? Like galoshes, yeah.
Hey,
that would work.
I've had a rough
Christine!
week at school, but
I'm so sorry.
happy to have caught this stream
I'm glad
live.
that we can be here for you on stream. So sorry to hear that you had a rough school week, but hey, you made it to the weekend, and we're proud of you for that. Thank you so much for using your Prime here. Seriously, 8 freaking months. It's always so kind whenever anyone uses their Prime here. Thank you very much for using your, like, once-a-month benefit on whatever the hell this stream's been. It's a weird analogy to think about, but you were born. The chances of that are really slim. Yeah, I mean, seriously, there's a lot of factors. Can you imagine how the monks would have felt if they returned to find their temple completely caked in cow excrement? Well, Animal, you said they're non-verbal, so I really don't know. Like, we wouldn't know. I mean, for anyone, you'd see it as a sign, right? Like a sign from the Lord. These really religious monks found their temple covered in shit when they came back. And they took it as a religious experience. Is that what was implied there? It's really funny. Nina, what's up? Good to see you. I have you on my TV because my bed feels nice right now. Haha, hope you and chat are well. I hope that it's an entertaining TV broadcast for you tonight. It's so nice to have you here, Nina. It's crazy. I got offered the GM position at the restaurant I work at, and I couldn't even be proud of myself for it because I just feel like I don't deserve it, and so I turned it down. Oh my gosh, Nymeria, I really, really hope that you get another chance to grab that. That is classic imposter syndrome. That's actually something I'm in therapy for right now. You wouldn't have been offered the job unless you did deserve it. So I really do hope that you get another opportunity to be able to go back in and go like, you know what? I've changed my mind. I kind of do want that job. And them being open to that, them being receptive to that. Because they're the ones who offered that to you to begin with. I had to do a very similar thing recently, for those of you guys who missed it at the beginning of the stream. I just got my biggest sponsorship I've ever gotten in the 8.5 years I've been doing content creation. Like, working with a company I have loved since I was like 15 years old. This is a company that has a lot of sway in the collectibles world and the anime world and the manga world. And they are really cool. And they offered me this like opportunity of a lifetime. And I had a panic attack the other day. I'll be open about this, keeping it as vague as possible, again, because I don't want to upset anybody. But I had a straight up panic attack. I freaked out. I got really anxious. I got super overwhelmed. I was like, I had a bad day. Because I was like, my imposter syndrome was like in my like brain. Like it would not stop fucking freaking me out. And I was like, I shouldn't be the one who gets offered this. I'm going to fuck it up. I'm going to like piss off these sponsors for like not like answering them soon enough. I'm going to just, I'm not made for this. I'm not meant for this. I'm going to do bad. And I'm so lucky I have Morgan. I'm so lucky I have a lot of you guys who like root me on all the time and like support what I do. Just the general vibe of like stream, talking to you guys, being like, man, this is something that like I think chat's gonna like thinking about it that way. Pushed me towards being like, no, I have to do this. Is literally an opportunity of a lifetime moment thing. So I took it, and I'm really happy I did. I'm like thrilled. I'm so excited for it because it's gonna be one of the coolest things that we've ever done on the channel, I think, or at least one of the coolest things we've done in recent years. It's gonna be a really, really neat thing, and it's just big. It's a big opportunity, and I'm proud of me for working hard enough to have gotten it. So just coming from someone else who got like a really big opportunity recently, I do hope that you have the opportunity to think it over, determine if you really want that manager position or not, and if you're able to, go back in, ask for it, give it a shot. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. That's just the way life goes sometimes. It wasn't meant to be in that case, but you'll never really know until you do give yourself that opportunity to sink or swim in that situation. I could do this opportunity. I might stream this and like only 10 people show up for it. Or I might stream this and we might have like tonight's viewers and 25 of you go, man, this is really fucking boring. I don't like this. This is stupid. I don't know, though. I don't know until I do it. So I'm doing it. So I'm really excited for this. I'm very, very excited. But I'm also equally nervous. I'll be lurking now. Remember to hydrate. Chat, you too. Yo, Nina. Take care. Thank you so much. Enjoy your lurk. Really appreciate you being here. Again, anyone who's like dropping out to lurk, anyone who's like dropping out to like go to bed or you have shit to do tomorrow, totally understandable. I started streaming literally hours after when I wanted to tonight. So anyone who's showing up right now, you're big awesome, as they say. Nothing you could do could be boring. Just because of that, I'm going to do a counting stream where all I do the entire stream is it's me, like, I set up like a just chatting stream, and I'm going to count from 0 to as high as I can go. And that's it. That's the whole stream. No content outside of that. If someone has stuff going on in chat, telling me about something going on, I'm not going to reply to it. It's just going to be me counting the entire time. No interactivity. Yeah, what do you think about that one? Guess who made the Long Dad in Chat theme song? Check Reddit. Wait, what? Did you like play an instrument along? Did you instrumentalize it? Wow, all two numbers. Excuse me. As the bot you may or may not have created to plug your content, I am obligated to say you are very pog, but for realsies, you are very much, and I appreciate you. Lizzie, thank you. I appreciate you a lot as well. Thank you so much for your support. It's really nice of you. Can't wait till he hits 69,420. Oh, man. Perfect numbers right there. You could literally have a whole stream where you'd watch paint dry and I'd watch. You know what's really funny is, so, like, that's, like, such a old school, like, oh, man, this is more boring than watching paint dry. Like, that's, like, an ingrained, like, idiom in, like, the collective consciousness. And, like, always has been. I think that, like, at this point, because it is such an idiom, it is so iconic that if someone really did that on stream, I bet there would be people who are like, this is genius. This is so funny. This is so good. And they'd sit there and they would watch the whole thing. I guarantee it. It's so wild what, like, the internet's become. It's become this weird vehicle for, like, things. It's almost like bizarre art. It's like very, like, bizarre, like, art installations. Like, every live stream, every YouTube video, every TikTok. Like, really fucking weird. Stream has definitely helped me feel a little bit better. Thank you all so much. I'm going to continue lurking until I fall asleep, but I love you all. Max, nothing but love and good vibes your way, seriously. Thank you so much for chilling with us. We really appreciate you a lot. Again, chat, can we please get a huge slew of energy? I don't know how many people are watching right now. I think we have like 50. Yeah, like 55 folks are here right now. If you are someone who doesn't mind writing in chat, please tag Max Woody in a message right there. And just give him a lot of appreciation. Give him a lot of support right now. Tons and tons of love from this community, please. Max, we appreciate you so very much. We really do. All right. We are... How are we... Didn't we start at like 35%? How am I at 63 and that's it? I feel like I've watched so much of this. Like, all of that is done. Right? Like, how is this not done? I will have to go here in a couple minutes to get back to work. Well, enjoy work. Thank you so much for dropping by. Chad, thank you so much for being kind to Max, by the way. Send nothing but good vibes. Send good energy, please. 100%. It's someone in our community who definitely needs the love and support right now. You guys are so good at providing that for each other. Okay. I'm going to pull my big thing over here. What the ass? All right. How do I get this over there? Pro gamer. It keeps giving me the prompt to pick it up and then I can't pick it up. What is going on? I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to lose my brain. All right, chat, you're awesome. Seriously. That is the type of response. Like, that's the thing. You know? It's so easy to, like, joke around on streams and be like, yeah, everyone type POG right now. You know, like, shit like that. That happens all the time. But being able to, like, pull the car over for a second and ask for something sincere for chat to, like, commit to, that's really awesome of all of you. Thank you. I'm going to pull my big thing over here. No brain, only power wash. Yeah, pretty much. You guys are awesome to each other. Thank you. Seriously. Max, get some good rest. Get as much good rest. I hope tonight is... I hope this coming, however many days, weeks, months, whatever, you're able to find peace in either this community or other people who truly support and appreciate you. And you're able to get really restful sleep. Lose your marbles. Oh, they were lost a long time ago. See, there's my Russian sleeper cell catchphrase, or activation phrase, is, I love the movie Hook. I absolutely adore the movie Hook with Robin Williams and Dustin Hoffman, and there's the scene where they find what's his face's marbles, because he lost his bag of marbles. Hook. I just realized this entire time I've been munching on marshmallows and now my stomach hurts. Oh no! Too many sweets there. I've been there. I remember going to like a cookout at like a friend's house like years and years ago. And oh my god, I Tony Hawk Pro Skated that so hard. And they were like, hey Brian, we're cooking some s'mores. Do you want one? And I was like, I'm not really in the mood for s'mores, but I'll eat some like, uncooked marshmallows. And they're like, yeah, have at them. And I just sat there and like while we were talking, I was just like mindlessly eating marshmallows. And I like ate like 3/4 of the bag by myself, like one of those giant like jet puffed marshmallow bags. And I just felt like throwing up the rest of the night. Gonna head out now. So I will see you, chat, and Brian next time. Yo, take care, SB and Halter. Thanks so much for hanging out with us for a bit. You crude, yeah, you rude, crude bag of pre-chewed food, dude. The food fight segment of that movie is a classic. It is one of the best. I still randomly will call people paramecium brains because of that scene. What's a paramecium brain? I fucking love that. It's so good. I dressed up as Rufio one year for Halloween. When I was 22 or 21. I dressed up as Rufio because I did like a closet cosplay, bought all my shit at a thrift store, and dressed up as like closet cosplay Rufio. But it was one of my favorite costumes of all time until I'd used this red like spray in temporary hair dye, and it was fine, and I like I made like the mohawk like with my hair, and it was like I had like way shorter hair back then, and I did that, but like as the night went on, because I was like at a Halloween party and it was like 1 billion people in there and it was super sweaty and hot and I was drinking, so like I am someone who gets like really warm when I drink. I started sweating profusely. And what ended up happening was the red hair dye in my hair got all wet and like ran down my face. And it was really gross. So I like went in the bathroom and I washed it out. And people still knew who I was though. Because we were all a bunch of millennials. Met the actor at a con. He's super nice. Yeah, isn't his name like Donnie Bosco or something like that? He's a voice actor now, actually, as far as I know. And he has like a YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure. Have I asked everyone in charge what their comfort movie... Or wait. Have I asked everyone in charge what their comfort movie is before? Mine's a Goofy movie. In chat. Okay, yeah. Goofy movie's a great choice. I like that one. Accidental Carrie cosplay? Yeah. Oh, God. We're talking about Rufio from the Peter Pan movie? Yeah, from the movie Hook. Dante Basco. Okay, I was close. Yeah. Wasn't he Zuko? Yeah, he's Prince Zuko. Which makes him doubly awesome because that is my favorite character from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Fantastic voice acting, honestly. I didn't know if he had done other things besides that, is the thing. That's why I was like, he does voice acting as far as I know. But I don't know if he did stuff besides Avatar. Not that, like, Avatar: The Last Airbender was, like, a small role by any stretch of the imagination. It's actually a fan-fucking-tastic role. Like, really, really good one, in my opinion. His voice fit it perfectly. He was Jake Long? No way. That's awesome. Jake Long, American Dragon. That's so cool. He and the voice actor for Korra have a podcast where they talk about each Avatar The Last Airbender episode. I love meta media like that. That is one of my favorite things in the world. When someone who worked on a project, like a TV show or a movie or whatever, but specifically like when it's a TV show where you get to like analyze multiple episodes and they can make it like long form podcast style or like YouTube video style or whatever. I love when like people who are involved in the projects like go through and do like actors commentary or actors impressions or like directors commentary, directors impressions. I love that kind of thing. Morgan watches a series on YouTube that is Whitney. I always blank on her last name. But the person, Whitney Port, I think is her name. From The Hills, which I don't fucking like reality TV, and I thought The Hills was garbage, but that's just my personal opinion. If that's your media, that's your media. More for you. Good. But, like, it's not my favorite thing. It was actually something that I remember, like, actively disliking since it came out many, many years ago. But Whitney and her husband Tim, who was a producer on The City, which was the follow-up that starred Whitney, her and her husband have a YouTube series where they watch every episode of The City and they watch every episode of The Hills. Yeah, Whitney Port and Timmy, her husband, absolute gems. Yeah, actually really nice human beings. But they do commentary on like what their impressions are about each episode because it's been so long since those episodes aired and they were like in them. So it's like a really cool thing to see, and it's actually like very interesting. As much as I don't like seeing the clips from the actual reality TV, like seeing what their impressions of them are, especially now that they're like grown-up adults, is like so interesting. It's so cool. I love that kind of media. So I'll have to check out that podcast actually about the Avatar: The Last Airbender with Dante. My comfort movie is either Definitely Maybe or The Neverending Story. Man, Neverending Story is such a classic. Such a goddamn classic. Holy crap. Yo, if anyone goes to any cons this year and y'all have the chance to meet Monica Rial, do it. She's the sweetest human. Morgan and I were actually talking about conventions earlier today, and we were like, man, we miss conventions, but we have no desire to go to any anytime soon. I just even with all the safety measures that are being put in place, just the idea of being around that many people right now is like, kind of freaks me out a little bit. It's going to be a little bit before I feel confident enough to get back to conventions. But I'm definitely not done with them. That's for sure. So, yeah. But I would like to go again at some point. I would like to go and be able to be at events that you guys are able to go to and meet some of you in person again and be able to do like panels and like host live events and stuff like I did at previous conventions. That shit is awesome. It's so cool. But I'm not like super comfortable about going yet. My comfort movies are Crazy Stupid Love and Tangled. You guys know that Tangled is one of my favorite movies ever. I genuinely love, like unironically love that movie. Very, very good movie. It was probably only like 3 months ago, but I walked around the house singing Mother Knows Best like every day for like a month straight. It was like a long stretch of only singing that song. My comfort movie is Ponyo. Ponyo's a good pick. Most of those like Studio Ghibli classics were so good. Comfort movie is probably WALL-E. I love WALL-E. WALL-E is tied with Finding Nemo for my favorite Disney Pixar movie of all time. I really love WALL-E. I think WALL-E is more artistically intelligent than Finding Nemo. Like the idea of it having zero talking for the first half of the movie, and then once like the plot really starts taking off, then there's like actual dialogue. I think that's a brilliant direction for that movie. But Finding Nemo has like so many great one-liners, and I love the undersea theme of, well, pretty much anything that takes place under the sea. So I love those two are like tied for me. My comfort movie was A Christmas Story. I don't really have one these days. Yeah, I mean, I'm someone who, like, there's a bunch of movies I love and can watch over and over, but I don't really seek that out. Like, when I'm, like, in a bad mood, I very rarely am like, well, I'm gonna put on Hook now, or, like, I'm gonna put on, like, Scott Pilgrim or something. Like, what I do is I go, oh, I'm kind of, like, in a bad mood. I'm going to sink 6 hours of my life into Final Fantasy XIV. And experience, like, new quest lines I haven't done yet. I like to, like, seek out, like, new media that I haven't, like, experienced yet. I'm, like, a little bit more adventurous, I guess, when I'm feeling low. Mine was the original live-action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, my God. Morgan has never seen that, or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze, the best one, in my opinion, because it's just ridiculous and... like, I don't know. I have so many fond memories of watching that the first time when I was young. And there's the ninja rap. Like, that's so iconic. I love both of those, but I really want to show them to her. I think we can skip 3 where it's like Turtles in like the feudal era or whatever. Like that one sucked. I'm sorry. It was funny. It had charm. It's better than a lot of modern movies, but compared to the first 2, it sucked. Mine was Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. Nowadays, I turn to music and music alone for comfort. I mean, hey, sometimes your taste in media changes. Sometimes you just don't have as much time to sink into comfort media. Music is one of those things that, like, universally binds so many of us. You know, I think music is one of those things that, like, you know, you can feel it in your soul. Like, when you find music that really, really resonates with you, you're like, whoa, okay. Yeah, this matches my heartbeat, it feels like, you know? This is like a part of me. Like an extension of me, but someone else put it into sounds and words. Like, that's such a cool experience with music that I think a lot of people have, that sort of spark. I love music. Music is very important to me. Music is so, so important to me. So important that before I ever did YouTube or anything, I was a musician. That was like my dream thing, was like, oh, I'm gonna like make it as a musician, and then it didn't really work out, and I got distracted from doing it. But I'd like to get back to making music again someday. I've said this a million times on stream, but I really would. I think it would be very cool to be able to make music again. Ivan Ooze was so gross, and I loved him. Oh my God, I'm flying. Princess Bride and Robin Hood Men in Tights are 2 of my favorite comfort films. Robin Hood Men in Tights is one of the most quotable movies. Well, so is Princess Bride, honestly. Both Carrie Yule's movies. Ella's, how do you say his last name? It's spelled so insanely. It's spelled like a child hit a keyboard one time with their fist, with their small baby hand. But both of those movies are great. Chaos is in. Thank you so much for the tier 1. I'm so glad that you're enjoying the stream enough to want to subscribe. I hope that you enjoy the emotes and the sub badge. Thank you very much. It's so nice of you. Tate, what's up? Nice to see you here. Favorite movie is probably Scott Pilgrim. The other media I really divulge in is video games. Me too. I am such a I'm a gamer. What can I say? What can I say, guys? That's why I play games, hardcore games like Power Wash Simulator all the time on stream. Gaming has always been very important to me. It's deeply ingrained in a lot of my young memories that it was always something I could turn to when I was like having a bad day, or, you know, I had gotten bullied at school or whatever. Gaming was like a pretty healthy escapism for me, honestly, when I was a lot younger. It's Elwes, I think. Is it? Okay. I saw Elwes. but I also don't know how to say it. Okay, yeah, so I'm not the only person who has trouble with Carrie's last name.
Cheers, love. The
Mango Joey, thank you for the bits. That's a lot of bits. Thank you very, very much for that. That's so nice of you. I love Princess Bride. I very regularly, I walk around the house going, does anybody want a peanut? Because that is my favorite line, I think, that Andre the Giant said in any media ever. Absolutely love your humor and wholesome chats. Oh, thank you, Chaos. That's so nice of you. Hey, what's up, Brookie? I hope that you're having a lovely, lovely day/night. Thank you for being here. Oh, Andre, I know, right? Rest in peace to a legend. And then I really love Men in Tights is so goddamn quotable. As you wish. Oh my god. Now I want to go watch Princess Bride after this stream. God damn it. What a good movie. Welcome everyone joining in. Yes, welcome. One of the questions I love to ask is favorite video game to see what people enjoy. So what would you say is your favorite video game if you had to pick one? My favorite video game of all time is a boomer game. It was the game originally known as Final Fantasy III here in the States because we did not import all the Final Fantasies. So for those of you who want a quick rundown of Final Fantasy import lore, that was so satisfying. Get ding, ding, ding. That felt good. When the Nintendo, the original Nintendo dropped here in the U.S. in 1985, Japanese games were dominant in the market. And what ended up happening was most games that came over for the Nintendo were simply localized and imported from Japan, recoded to have English in them, translated. Occasionally some censorship was put in, and they...
Not having the best day, but I tuned in here and I'm having a great time.
Oh, Chaos, I'm so glad we were able to help you out with some good energy, some good vibes. I'm so sorry to hear about your bad day. I really hope the rest of the weekend is a lot kinder to you. But thank you so much for joining us, sharing in, and thank you very much for that generosity. Most of the games were Japanese games that were just imported. And so what happened was we only imported some that we thought fit Americans or Westerners' tastes. So with Final Fantasy, they imported Final Fantasy 1. Everyone went fucking crazy. It was like the biggest JRPG that was a Japanese RPG that was ever created. It was so popular. Everyone was like, whoa, we've never had like a story that's this like freaking immersive. There's different classes of characters that you can be. Wow, the world map is humongous. This is so good.
Lesbian?
Everyone freaked the hell out.
The other L word.
Mango Jelly, thank you for the gifted sub to Candy Fulf. Thank you very much. Candy, if you're in the chat, make sure you're saying thank you to Mango Jelly for the very kind, very generous gifted sub. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much. That's so cool of you. You guys are awesome, both of you, for being a part of this community. So what ended up happening was Final Fantasy 1 got imported. Final Fantasy 2 came out. They imported the Final Fantasy 2 to the U.S. market as well. People went, oh man, the combat system's different than Final Fantasy 1 though. It had like a really weird leveling up system in it. It's actually one of the more strategic Final Fantasy games out there. It's very hard, but it's really good. But Final Fantasy 2 came over, and Western markets were like, it's good, but it's not as good as 1. We don't really like it that much. The market sort of died off. Not died off. Like, people were looking for games like that. But, like, the hype for it wasn't quite as high. Combined with the fact that the next game, Final Fantasy 3, had more systems added to it that Japanese and Western game devs and publishers at the time were like, this might be confusing for Westerners. Basically, the Japanese game market was like, wow, Westerners really like easy games and they're stupid. So maybe they don't want Final Fantasy 3. Same thing happened for Final Fantasy 4, which ended up being the first Final Fantasy on Super Nintendo, or the Super Famicom, over in Japan. They were like, yo, We're not like huge fans of importing this like early Super Nintendo game to the Western market. We don't know if they're gonna like. We don't even know if like Super Nintendo's gonna be like, because like Mario, like Super Mario World was like the biggest thing, you know. Everyone loved that, and they were like, oh well, I don't know. It's like the next gen JRPGs, are they gonna be as big of a hit? So they skipped that. It wasn't until Final Fantasy VI in Japan they brought another Final Fantasy over to the US. It was branded here to not confuse US audiences as Final Fantasy III. That is my favorite game ever made. It is unbelievably deep. It has so many characters. When you think the game's about to end, boom, it hits you with another story. Oh, the game's about to end again. Oh, no, wait, boom. We're going to send you to, like, another different world with, like, another different narrative, with another different actual overarching plot. What you thought you were fighting for the whole time was not the thing. It has really great music. It has a beautiful sprite work. I fell in love with that game. My cousin had it on Super Nintendo, and I used to rent it from, like, the local Blockbuster as many times a week as I could. I loved that game. It is one that I could play with my eyes closed because I've beaten it so many times. It's so good. But then what they did, Squaresoft, who became Square Enix, was like, oh wait, money-making opportunity. Let's publish Final Fantasy 4 and 5 in the US, 3, 4, and 5 in the US, and be like, never before seen on Western systems. And they did that, and they made a shit ton of money, and now they just like re-release the same game over and over again. Of the Final Fantasy games. Only, like, the new ones are interesting. But they keep being like, oh, pixel remaster of Final Fantasy 2. And it's like, no, I just make a new one. Just give me a new one. I'm willing to wait. Just make a new one. I don't need the pixel remaster of every single one of your classic games. But yeah, long story, long-winded. I had to edutain. I'm sorry. Had to edutain. But God, Final Fantasy VI, my all-time favorite game of ever. Please say hi to Sunshine for us. Wait, Sunshine? Hi, Sunshine. Sunshine, a cat, Dodge. Is it a cat or a Doge? Whatever Sunshine is. Hello, Sunshine. I get lost in those rants. Holy shit. My favorite games are Half-Life and Minecraft. Can't decide between them at all. Very different games. I mean, those are the types of games where, like, it depends on what mood you're in, on which one's going to hit better. I love both those games. Half-Life, easily one of the most iconic first-person shooter adventure games ever created. I mean, the Half-Life 3 meme still, you know, still to this day exists. So, I love Half-Life. Great games. Dark Souls is my current favorite. Man, Dark Souls is one of those games that's definitely not for everyone. I get the people who are like, I can't fucking play those games. I don't like them. I don't like Souls-likes. I get it. But holy shit, if you get into them, they are so rewarding for the punishment that you, like, face in them. They're unbelievably rewarding. They're fun. I personally like Bloodborne the most out of any of those, by the way.
Look at all those clean
chickens! Thank you for the 5 clean chickens! That's so generous of you. Thank you very, very much for that. So cool of you. I had another point I was going to make about movies, and I distracted myself, chat. I think we can all agree that a remake of Resident Evil 4 would be pretty cool, right? Honestly, with what they did with 1 and 2, I think that they're heading in that direction. They know 4 is like the fanboy favorite. Resident Evil 4 is to the Resident Evil series what Final Fantasy 7 is to Final Fantasy fans. That game, if they do not do a remake of 4 at some point, that's not just like a remaster, I think that Capcom is losing out on an unbelievable amount of money. They would have to be so stupid not to do that. The Last of Us has been my favorite for so long. It's just so well done and is overall just such a good game. Last of Us is another one of those games that, like, even though it came out on, like, in the history of gaming systems, a newer generation of system, really changed, like, adventure games, in my opinion. Like, it was very much like another, like, Half-Life moment. in gaming, where it was like, oh my god, there can be crazy action, like crazy good graphics for the time period, and neither of those will take away from like the incredibly superb storytelling that's going on, and like the emotional connection you get to these characters and stuff. That was a fantastic thing that Naughty Dog involved themselves in. I enjoy the Outlast games so much. I adore horror and how they're made. I went on a rant about Outlast games last stream. I'm so sorry. I'm not meaning to like try to rip apart your comfort media or anything like that. They're personally not games for me. They're not the types of horror games I like, but I know they have such an intense following. I know there's so many people who love them, and I'm so glad that they are there for those of you who love that like chase mechanic style horror game. For me, being chased is associated so much less with horror games because I grew up, again, I'm a huge boomer. I grew up in the era of horror games where you could like shoot a gun back at the enemy. Like where you could die, you had limited ammo, you had limited resources like healing items and stuff, but you could still at least like fend for yourself a little bit. For me, being chased, it just reminds me of like Mega Man X or like Sonic stages with like forced progression, where like the water is rising and you have to get to the exit before you drown, even though you're a superpowered hero. Like you can't swim. Outlast is like very much that flavor, where it's like, oh, there's a lot of adrenaline from being chased, but I'm not actually scared, if that makes sense. It's more of like there's a thrill of adrenaline, but there's not actual like horror. That said, the concept and the storytelling in the first Outlast especially, the like idea of like uncovering like, oh, I'm like a, you know, documenting all of this so that I have like evidence of what like this evil organization's doing. Like that was compelling. That was cool. I loved the graphics. I loved the environments and the settings. They definitely made things tense in the first Outlast. But for me, the way that I described it last time I was streaming was, yeah, exactly. Like if there was a mode where I didn't have to be stealthy for 99% of the game, and I could just walk through and uncover documents, and occasionally there was a jump scare, I think I would have loved Outlast a lot more. But the issue for me was, oh man, we broke into this asylum. Let's film everything. Oh, jump scare, body fell out of a vent. Whoa, scary. Okay, I'm kind of getting into this game because it's like kind of spooky. It's very, very like twisted, dark themes going on here. It's setting me up for something. Oh man, first chase scene. Oh, something's after me. We gotta run. We gotta like slip through this like set of crates here that's like too skinny for the guy to chase me through. Oh wow. Okay. Jeez, that was scary. I hope I like find a weapon later on, or I hope that like you know, I'm gonna have uninterrupted gameplay for 10 minutes to like explore my environment. But instead, it was one of those games that like I loaded in. I was like, wow, everything looks great. I'm really immersed. I got chased. Oh, the game tells me I have to hit a button now. Okay, I hit the button. Oh, I hit the button and an alarm went off. Suddenly I'm being chased again. I have to hide in a locker, and then I have to wait for like the AI's like mapping to reset because they're going to be looking for me for the next 5 to 10 minutes, even if I'm not moving in this locker. And then I have to like just sit there and go like twiddle my thumbs, and then go to the next area, hit another button, get chased, hide in a locker. And it was sort of like that over and over, and it got like really tired really fast for me. The segments that stayed away from the chase segments actually enthralled me a lot more because I was like, what's going to pop out of this vent? Am I going to find this missing document that like puts the pieces of the story together? Like, oh my God, I can't believe like there's like this segment where, you know, there's a bunch of people like rattling the cages of like their cells. Like, whoa, that's scary environment. That's scary like atmosphere. Those moments were so much more immersive and scary for me, and built up like a true tension versus again like just expecting to be chased like at every turn. So yeah, it was more of the like that was the gameplay dynamic that sort of threw me off with those. But I totally understand why that is scary for a lot of people. And I totally understand why those games stick out so much, because they were really interesting. They took, like, the Amnesia formula, and they, like, kind of made it better in some ways. And that's debatable as well, because Amnesia, The Dark Descent, was really good. And the problem was Machine for Pigs came out and sort of, like, smeared dirt and feces all over, like, the Amnesia name. The having to rush through scenes to escape the rushing water and, like, was the thing I hated the most about Ori and the Blind Forest, which was a game I still enjoyed except for those moments. Yeah, any forced progression in video games always has bothered me, because even though there is definitely, like, acknowledgeable skill for, like, reaction time and memorization and stuff like that, if anything, I feel like forced progression in video games where, like, get to the exit before you drown, get to the exit before these spikes crush you, they almost break up the momentum of the game too much. Like, I'm all about a game that's like, hey, this is a fun platformer, action-adventure platformer where you're collecting coins and you have to get to the exit. Like, I get that can get, like, stale over some time, and there should be, like, a curveball, but, like, that sort of tension, I remember very regularly as a kid playing a game that all my classmates were like, you gotta play this game, it's so fun. And I'd play it, and I'd get to, like, a forced progression level like that, and I would die a couple times and just be so demoralized as, like, a 8-year-old that I'd be like, I don't want to play this game anymore. It makes me kind of feel bad. I just want to get to the next stage and, like, see what kind of cool clouds I can jump on and, like, what enemies I get to fight and stuff. And forced progression, like, took me out of that. So I think that's maybe part of, like, my aversion to forced progression in any game. But again, I understand why that's like, whoa, this is the electrifying adrenaline I've been looking for like some people. It's like why, like, I'm never gonna go skydiving, but like some people really fucking love skydiving, you know, because they get that like adrenaline junkie rush, if that makes sense. Outlast is one of those games I'd rather watch other people. Yeah, exactly. I actually had a blast watching other people play Outlast. I did not like playing it myself. I loved watching it. That was a fantastic... You're right. That was one of my favorite horror games to watch other people play. Can't stay long, but I just want to hop in and say hi. Hope everyone's doing well. You too, Fables Aesops. Thank you so much for dropping by. Johnny, what's up? Good to see you here. That actually just happened to me tonight when I finished Little Nightmares 2. Those chase parts always take me out of the game a bit. Yeah, like the first time I do those chase segments in Little Nightmares 2, they fit. They are interesting. They have different mechanics that they throw at me. Seeing the horrifying things that happen if I get caught, or fearing for the horrifying things that the creatures that are chasing me will do to me if they catch me. That keeps me going for sure, and it does frighten me like the first time or two. But you guys have seen me play Little Nightmares 1, and you've seen me play part of Little Nightmares 2. There were a couple moments where I was like, man, this just kind of, like, sucks. Like, the game is good, this mechanic is okay, but having to do it, like, 10 times in a row because I missed that, like, one jump, that's not fun. Like, having to restart that whole segment just because I missed the one jump. Like, yeah, I feel accomplished after I do it, but, like, I just want to see what happens in the game. Amnesia is a wonderful game, but agreed, Machine for Pigs ruined the whole formula of what Amnesia actually is. It was not as good, in my opinion, as building tension as Dark Descent was. It was like they just wanted to build on shock factor rather than original awesome storytelling. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. Not to mention a lot of the independent storytelling with the modding community in Amnesia the Dark Descent. Some of the, like, in my opinion, like, heyday of, like, indie dev. One of, like, the heydays of, like, indie dev. The number of incredible modded maps and stories and scenarios you could play in Amnesia the Dark Descent that people, like, put hours and hours and hours of time into, unbelievable. Absolutely enthralling, absolutely immersive, so cool. Yeah, it's super stressful. Yeah, I mean, at some point I will be finishing Little Nightmares 2. I mean, we have it. Spooky season is right on the horizon here. So I have a lot of. I do it every month. I do it every year. I intentionally stress myself out for you guys. October will have a lot of spooky games. We'll break it up with a couple, like, you know, regulars like this game, if there's still content, or like Hades or whatever. But there's going to be a lot, like a huge influx of spoopy games during October. And you guys have never heard me yell in fright. It's going to happen. Spooky season is best season? Oh, boy. For you guys, maybe, because you get to watch me freak the fuck out. Gotta head out. Have a good rest of the stream. Tate, take care. Thank you for being here. Seriously. Hell yeah, spooky season. Spoops, spoops, spoops. I hope you guys have fun. I got a couple games in the pipeline. I have a couple games in the pipeline that I'm excited to play. Some that are newer, some that are older that I've been meaning to play for a long time on stream. We'll see how many we actually get through is the thing, because you guys watched me take like 2 years to beat Layers of Fear #1. I needed a lot of breaks playing that. There were streaming sessions where I was playing it for like an hour and a half, and I was like, all right, guys, I gotta take a break from this or my heart's gonna actually explode, like on stream. Let's say a fun, goofy game I've been playing is called Going Under. It's a fun little dungeon crawling roguelike. That sounds cute. That sounds really cool. I'll have to give it a shot after I beat the Hades and friggin' every other game I got going. Fallen Angel. I really want to get back to Fallen Angel. Even though I did that as a sponsored stream, that game was really fun. That game was exceptionally fun, and I feel like I'm already close to the end. Power Wash Sim spooky style. Now you have to clean your childhood bedroom. Oh, God. I hope I never have to do that, because when I moved out, my mom converted my room into a combination storage and spare room. So, like, it's got, like, my old, like, bed in it, so, like guests can stay in it if they need to. But my parents don't, like, really host anyone ever. So it became a gigantic storage pit. And there's just so much shit piled up in there. That is... My mom used to scold me when I was a kid. And be like, your room is such a fire hazard. Because there's, like... I'd have, like, a pair of socks and, like, a pair of, like, shorts on the ground. And, like, maybe had left out, like, one of my comic books. Ah, that's such a fire hazard. And now, when I go over, I'm like, Mom, that room's such a fire hazard. It's like... There's just so much shit in there. There's, like, old magazines, like, piled up. There's, like stacks of t-shirts and clothes and so much shit. It's so crazy. Pike is a fish? Yes, it is. Please do. Oh, my Lord, there are so many cute girls in it. I think you'd like the character called Tappy. All right. I mean, I'll put it on the list. Remind me. Going Under. Next time I need a game to play. Wallowy Willowy. Remind me. We're going to be starting also, I mentioned it over on Twitter earlier today, but Square Enix, speaking of Square Enix again, they sent me a copy of the new Life is Strange. They technically sent me it early. I could have streamed it like a week ago, 2 weeks ago or whatever. But we have so many other games going. But they sent me Life is Strange True Colors. And I've heard that you don't have to beat any of the other Life is Strange games because it's an independent story. And there's, like, some references to the other games, but they're not, like, crucial to the entire narrative of the new game. So, I tweeted about it earlier today, and a lot of people seemed really interested. So, we'll probably do Life is Strange True Colors very soon. I absolutely can't sit through and finish an entire horror game as much as I love them. I want to not trigger my damn asthma every time a jump scare happens. Yeah, I feel you on that one. I'm someone who, I need regular breaks from horror games because I just don't like being stressed out that long. Like, sometimes I'm playing a horror game and the atmosphere is so well done that it's almost, like, oppressive. And I get, like, stressed out and, like, sad playing it. And I get that that's sort of the point of a horror game, but I'm not, like, having a good time anymore. I'm not like, oh, I'm excited to see what the next thrill is. It's like, oh, man, this is just heavy, dude. Like, I'm tired out from being in this world. I had to do that with, like, Silent Hill 2 when I was really... Or Silent Hill 3 when I was younger. When I was, like, a teenager, I remember. I was playing Silent Hill 3, and there's so much, like, background, like, static noise, and, like, every character you meet is, like, fucked up, so, like, just the atmosphere that you're stuck in is just, like, very, like, constrictive and, like, suffocating. And I was like, I gotta take, like, a break from playing this game, dude. It's, like, just too much right now. I did not respond to anything cool on the tweet to express my desires of such a playthrough, but I'm doing so right here, right now. I mean, that's fair. Yeah. We'll do Life is Strange True Colors. I did not beat Chicory yet, Rye, but I will be playing more of that at some point soon as well. Because that game is so cute. That game's really fun. I would like to do more of that as well. But, yeah. Watch Rambo play Life is Strange 2. It was fantastic. You don't have to play the other games to know what's going on. It's a brilliant, brilliant game. I highly recommend it. Well, I mean, so I've been getting free Square Enix games because I'm on their influencer list for like a couple years now, which is like insane because, again, Final Fantasy is like one of my favorite franchises of all time. And like when they added me to the influencer list to get like games from them, I was like, ah! Like I freaked out. Like I yelled to Morgan. I was like, oh my God, you'll never like believe what happened. I'm freaking out. But so I actually have every single Life is Strange game. I just have not beaten any of them. I got through the first 4 chapters of the original Life is Strange on YouTube. And then for whatever reason, just sort of like lost momentum. I mean, I've gone through like hills and valleys when it comes to YouTubing. I just go through these moments where I'm like, I just kind of don't want to edit for like 8 hours, like at my computer by myself, like feeling like shit. So like I went through 4 chapters of the first game. I really, really, really enjoyed it. I just haven't finished it. I never posted the 5th chapter on YouTube, which is kind of a bummer. But I'd kind of like to finish that at some point. Oh, Annie Mall is writing again. So I thought the whole thing cleaned off, say the Twister gave the temple some kind of sacred hose down instead. So we're going to just lie to the monks? A secret little miracle just between the two of us. So the monks are going to come back and they're going to be like, we're going to trick them into thinking that a miracle cleaned their temple. We're going to gaslight a bunch of monks? Isn't that like horrible luck or some shit? That's got to be like pissing off some like spiritual deity or some shit. Square Enix, my beloved. I love them. I mean, they put out a lot of good shit. They used to be like the top of the tops, and they've definitely like aged kind of poorly. Like they didn't keep up with the times for a very long time. But I kind of feel like a Square Enix renaissance has been on the horizon recently. I think they've been making a lot of adjustments. Wait, what if the monks come back and they're like, where did all of our poop go? We're a poop church. We're a poop temple. Our beautiful poop has been washed away. That was holy poop. Yeah, what if the monks worship the manure? Yeah, exactly, Tito. I literally forgot that I knew you from YouTube first. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I have not made a YouTube video in, like, the better part of a year. So, that's fair. I have a bigger following there, but, like, I've just found a lot more peace streaming, especially recently. I'm not done with YouTube. I have to keep reminding people of this because I will occasionally get like a message that's like, why did you quit YouTube? And I'm like, I didn't fucking quit YouTube. Anonymous, what the hell?
Bread makes you fat.
Thank you very, very much. That is really, really generous. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. To Evan the Walker, Brooke0998, Hey, it's Regina65, Cinnamon Emmy, and Davis Creations. If any of you just got a gifted sub, you better be saying thanks. I know that we don't know who Anonymous is, but you gotta say thanks to the universe for that good energy there. Thank you so much, Anonymous, whoever you are. That's so generous. I hope that everyone who got a sub enjoys the emotes and the sub badge. Thank you so much. What? Did I just have like a stroke live and everyone else understood that? Cass, thank you for the 18 months, year and a half years of sub. That's so nice of you. Thank you very, very much for your continued support of the stream. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, YouTube. I will be doing videos again at some point, I promise. Power washer sounds like a shower that's going next door. I mean, accurate. It's water being sprayed in high pressure. But I'll make YouTube again. I promise. I'll make YouTube videos. I'll have a triumphant return at some point. I've been working on me. I've been working on my mental health. And to be honest, it's been fucking weird. There have definitely been a huge number of people who have been, like, really cool, really chill, really supportive. You guys especially, people who make these streams, people who hang out. You guys fucking rock. You've been nothing but supportive. You've been so kind to me while I take time trying to figure out, like, a good balance for me, my life, my mental health. That's really cool of you while I'm being, like, a little bit selfish. Yo, Evie, take care. Yeah, good luck keeping your sleep schedule intact. I don't want to mess that up for you. Take care. Thank you so much for being here. Seriously, we appreciate you a lot. But and simultaneously, a lot of the people who are like, yeah, we'll always be around. Do what's best for you. We support you. Oh, you're doing live streaming now? Oh, man. We're so happy for you. We're so excited to see you do something that makes you happy. A lot of those people swapped over to being kind of fucking weird. And I'm not calling out anyone in specific, because there's been multiple, but there's been a lot of people who've, like, been like, hey, I feel like you kind of just abandoned YouTube. What was that about? I'll be like, I'm sorry. Were you not one of the people who's like, take your time, figure your shit out, so that you can make the best kind of content? Like, did I somehow fundamentally mess up your life? Because if I did, you put way too much stock into me as an internet creator to hold your life together by making a fucking 15-minute Let's Play once every 2 days on YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I can't give you that thing you want. But I'm dealing with me. I want to be a better person. I want to make better content by being happier with the stuff that I do.
Mankey Venusaur,
You know?
Rattata, Firo, Pidgey
Wallowy Willowy, thank you for the 25 months. The Pokemon spam.
Catch 'em. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
Thank you very much for the to be a master spam. And thank you for the Prime. Appreciate that a lot. Seriously. Super kind of you. Anyone who's using your Bezos bucks, you only get your Bezos bucks as a once-a-month allowance, and the fact that anyone uses them here, thank you very, very much. Huge amount of support on the stream from that. But, like, holy fuck. The number of, like, weird messages I got, and the, like, I mean, you guys see it right here, right? A lot of, and this is not me being like, oh, our numbers are too low. Fucking Jesus. I'm, if anything, the fact that we regularly have, like, over 20 viewers on these streams every night when you guys could be doing any number of things. You could be fucking watching TV. You could be sleeping right now. I have no... Watching a streamer is an unbelievable, like, incredibly cool thing for you to be doing. Like, you supporting these streams, that means a lot to me. Everyone who spends time here, holy shit, you are awesome. You are very, very much appreciated. I am so grateful to anyone who spends time watching these streams. But I brought it up the other night too. Like, it's undeniable. You know, we have on average like 100 less people in the streams recently, and I have gotten messages from some of those people who used to show up for those streams like a year ago and were like, "Oh, Brian," like when I started therapy earlier this year. Who were like, Brian, take your time coming back to YouTube. Take your time, you know, stream at your own pace. You don't need a schedule. Stream when you feel like streaming. We're here for you. I've gotten, like, DMs from some of those people who were, like, people who have, like, been around for, like, years on the channel. Where they're like, hey, man, like, wondering why you just abandoned YouTube. What's up with that? Or, like, why don't you stream more often? And, like, having these, like, kind of weird entitled takes. And I don't like that. Because that's very, like, fucked up. To be like, hey, I will support you, take care of you, do things at your own pace, which is really how you should be interacting with anyone out there, you know? It's not your life. Everyone has their own speed when it comes to handling life and figuring things out. How the fuck does that affect you? You know? It's a really fucking toxic take to be like, you're not doing enough. Content creator on the internet. That's like a weird take. And I've only gotten a couple of those. It's not like an overwhelmingly huge amount or something. But just knowing that that's some people's mindset kind of pisses me off. You know, it kind of bothers me. So, like, yeah, do things at your own pace, but also at mine, and your pace is too slow for me. You're right. That's that message boiled down for sure. And to me, if that's the way someone thinks, I don't want them in this community to begin with. I don't want them to hang out here at all. Because that's so fucking entitled.
Cheers, love.
Chaos, thank you for the bits, by the way. Really appreciate that.
I feel like I say this every stream, but I'm always just so happy to be here, and I'm always so amazed at the comfort I find in this little corner of the internet. Thanks to Brian and Chad for always making me feel welcomed and comforted.
Rye, you'll always be welcomed here. Seriously, I'm so glad that it's a comfortable place for you. Really appreciate that huge support there. Let me read Chaos's message super quick here too, guys. Excuse me, but what we do not stand is people excusing mental health for content. People who pressure creators to put out content after content rather than be okay. Can get the fuck out. I mean, true. Alice Class, yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Not gonna lie, I prefer these little streams. I'm gonna support you whether you're here or on YouTube. I just like seeing all the bullshit we as a collective with our collective brain cell can come up with. You're doing what's best for you, and we're gonna be chilling with whatever you do for you. Thank you. That's really, I mean, that's really nice of you to say, Wallowy. I mean, it's one of those things. Like, I am someone who, I'm pretty laid back. I'm not someone who has like high expectations. I'm not expecting to be like on the fucking Forbes like 40 under 40 list ever. I don't expect to like have 1 million followers on Twitch. That's not why I do this shit. I do this shit so I can make a cool community to hang out with people when I feel like hanging out and they feel like hanging out. That's it. That's really as simple as it is. And when that's not enough for someone, it's just like super fucking weird. But I've had some people who are like have been like, well, I'm not gonna like watch your streams anymore, basically, because you're not doing what I want to do, and that's like a weird thing. But I'd rather they like out themselves so that I can be like, all right, goodbye. I didn't really want you here to begin with. Then it's just like a very odd thing, like a very weird thing to see as a content creator, because like for the most part we have fostered a very chill, cool like community. So I'm always surprised when I get messages like that, where someone just being like a straight up like very unaware asshole, basically. So, and for me, like I'm, you know, right now we are in a what they call a slow season on Twitch, where like viewers drop off a little bit because it's like back to school time. We're also in unprecedented times where we're literally still in a pandemic. Some people are getting jobs back now. Schools are reopening up for the first time in a year or more, etc. Like, a lot of weird shit's happening in the world. The fact we have this many viewers per stream pretty regularly still fucking blows my mind. I am so great. I want you guys to know that the point of me talking about that is those of you who are here right now watching this stream, watching streams that I do during the day, watching streams I do during the early evening, whenever it is that I'm streaming, those of you who show up and use a part of your day, a part of your week, a part of your month, a part of your year to be here, you're fucking awesome. You are amazing. You are great, and I appreciate the shit out of you. I have such a good time during these. These are so fun to me. I love hanging out with you guys. Seriously, like, thank you for being here. Like, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm so grateful that you're here. I'm having a blast tonight. This is one of my favorite nights that we've had in a long time. Just, like, vibing. Playing Power Wash Sim. Talking about whatever. Talking about people's favorite movies and video games. Like, I love that. That makes me so happy to do. Brookie, give me 1 second. Yeah, this is a little long. Don't apologize. I just got to read it in my head super quick. Yeah, I agree. I think that there's definitely been an uptick in content creators who have been even big ones who have been like a lot more upfront and public with like, hey, I'm kind of having like a rough mental health time, so I need like a little bit of time off. I'm not going to be uploading videos every single day anymore. I've definitely noticed that trending up, and I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good standard, because the last thing I want is for like a 13-year-old like kid who's like my fan to be like, I want to become a full-time content creator. I'm going to get on the grind. I'm not going to like give myself free time. I'm not going to do anything but just like work on content. No, you got to be sort of well-rounded for this, or it eats you alive. You got to give yourself a little bit of free time. Sure, you make some sacrifices here and there. That's any fucking job that you want to work out. But I'm so glad that we're sort of stepping back away from the like rise and grind gamers kind of mentality, where we're still working hard, still putting time into this, creating the best content we can, creating the best communities we can. But a lot of us are a lot more open about like, I need a break. I'm going to take the next week off. And most of the time, I'd say communities are really understanding about that and really cool. And you guys are the best for helping set that precedent for a lot of people out there. Why Dad is one of my favorite streamer moments of all time. All right, well, which part of Why Dad, though? Why Dad reading a story, or just Why Dad yelling at you to go to your room? Because that tells two very different narratives about who you are. I'm Australian. I cannot read. I'm Australian and in lockdown month 3, so I'm finding all my new favorite streamers now. Well, Chaos, it's so nice of you to be a part of what we're doing here. Hope that we can build something wonderful together. Seriously, you guys right now are laying the foundation for like the best place on the internet. Milo, what's up, dude? Speaking of really talented streamers, very, very funny, nice people. If you guys haven't checked out Milo Mumbles there in chat, please do so. Someone who's been in this community for such a long time. I'm fucking my boy. I was doing like a dad bit earlier, Milo. You missed it. So if you see anyone refer to Long Papa or Wide Dad, that is me. I was doing like a dad bit, and all I gotta say is, wait, here, I'll do it for you. Hey, Sport, it's good to see you. I know we haven't sat down in a while and had one of these talks man to man, Milo, but I'm really proud of you. Proud of you. You are winning, son. Good talk, champ. That was for you. Anyway, chat, go check out Milo, please. Milo's fucking awesome. Thanks, Dad. Can we play catch? Ask your mother. that was the other part of the bit earlier. Was why Dad defers to Mom every time. Foiled again. Oh, you know what? You know, son, I would, but you know how your mom gets. You know how your mom gets. I'd love nothing more than to toss the old pigskin around in the backyard with your mom or hydrangeas or whatever are out there. You know, she gets all crazy when the ball is flying near them and bouncing near them. Gosh, she'll never let me forget that one time. Broke one of the stems of her tulips when we were out there tossing around the old baseball. You remember? Why did I throw that like a basketball? You know, the old baseball, son. Hitting the three-pointers. Draining it from downtown. Alley-oop. What the fuck is wrong with me? You know, taxes. Dad, where's my water? Ask your mother. What the hell? Why? I just got silly gravity boots for a second. I got the moon shoes from the 90s for a moment. Not the tulips, Pepe hands. I know, those poor tulips. Can we get a little bit of Sag spam for the tulips? Oh man, your dear old mom was working on those all season long, trying to grow those award-winning tulips for the county fair. Moon shoes. No, fuck those tulips. Oh my, you go to your room. Do you remember the shoes that you'd skate on carpet with? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Skate on carpet? How is that legal to sell? I feel like people definitely died. I do not. Are you talking about Heelys? I remember Heelys. Am I too much of a boomer that, like, I wasn't the target demographic of those? I feel like I was so much of a boomer when those came out that I'd missed them completely. Like, I was like I wasn't watching like Nickelodeon at that time or something when they were like advertising those. I've never heard of those. Yeah, I remember Heelys, but not those. Yeah, same. They're like moon shoes, but just flat surface that you slide on carpet with. Huh? That sounds awesome. Yeah, but people definitely died. That was like me and my like best friend in 9th grade would do this thing where we would put a sleeping bag. We put a sleeping bag on like a sled. And we bring it inside. And this would be like in the middle of summer. It was like summer break. We were bored kids. And we bring it to the top of his basement stairs. And his basement stairs like ended at like a wall. It was like a landing, the wall, and you like had to go directly to the right to like go into his basement. And we'd put like a slide, or we'd put a sled down, like a winter snow sled. And like we'd put ourselves like, wrap one of us like, this was, you have to understand, this is when Jackass and CKY2K were like the biggest things that teenagers watched on DVD. Like everyone wanted to be Johnny Knoxville back then. And we, so we would like get his like shitty like home handycam. And we would film ourselves like doing stupid shit like that. Like going down his basement stairs at 1,000,000 miles an hour in a sleeping bag that like one of us like tied the other one into. Like, and they looked like a pill. And then put them on the like sled and then push them down the stairs. This is the most kid thing I've heard. I remember doing similar shit. I guarantee Jackass caused a spike in hospitalizations. Honestly, the fact that him and I never ended up in a hospital is a miracle. Because, like, here's the thing. Jackass had these, like, elaborate, like, crazy, stupid, idiot, like, stunts that they did. Okay, this is Jackass, and we're gonna, like, wear a crown made of firecrackers while we run away naked from a rhinoceros. And, like, that was, like, the video. And they would, like, do that. And, like, kids couldn't do that. Because kids are stupid. And we didn't have access to rhinoceroses or rhinoceri or whatever. So we did shit like what we did. And, like, we did shit like we jumped off his roof. Just to jump on, just film each other jumping off the roof and landing funny and going, oh, that hurts so bad. Why did we do this? I'm gonna go again. And then, like, we just do that. We just did that. It's like 14-year-olds, like 13-year-olds, like. It's like we'd spend a whole, like, evening doing that. We did, like, we'd set up, like, we didn't have, him and I did not, how I was, he had a very short house. It was not like, it wasn't like a 3-story house, don't worry. God, I kind of wish I was the type of kid to do dumb shit like that, but I would just pick up pill bugs mostly. I did that too. I mean, I like, you know, collecting bugs and stuff, but like when I was like really little, like when I was a teen, I was looking for thrills. And also, when you're a teen boy, for whatever reason, you're like, this will impress girls. And it never did. And it does not. If anything, it like repels anyone with a functioning brain. So really, it was a lose-lose situation for us. Where were the parents? Well, my parents wouldn't have let us do that, but that's why I went to his house. Yeah, but like we didn't have like skateboards. Cause like that was like a big part of like Jackass, like CKY culture was like, we're gonna like, hey, what's up? I'm Ryan Dunn and I'm gonna do like a 360 kickflip over this set of stairs. And we'd be like, whoa, that's so fucking cool. That's amazing. And we'd be like, well, we don't have a skateboard and we don't have any like dope like rail sets or skate parks near us to do this on. Let's just like turn your basement couch like lengthwise and then try to jump over it lengthwise, like from the ground, like this superhuman act. And we literally would do, like, we'd copy the Jackass guys. Like, the camera would turn on. Hey, what's up? I'm Brian Long, and I'm about to do the long couch jump. And you just sprint full force, try to jump across it, get your foot caught between the cushions, flip over, like, break your ankle. Like, that's like what we did. It's like, if you ever question why I am the fucking way I am, it's from losing brain cells from that and watching too much Homestar Runner. Those are the two things that defined me as a child. Hey, what's up? I'm Brian Long, and I'm about to die. Like, seriously. Like, what the fuck? What the... Daddy Long Couch. Oh, Jesus. Jackass 3 is a thing, and I'm low-key really excited, but also concerned. The fact that adults are still doing those things to themselves, it's concerning. It's a little concern. So the thing that concerns me is a lot of us grew up like 4. Yeah, I was gonna say I thought they did 3, but I didn't want to correct you because I had no idea. I lost count a million years ago. Who am I to know? But I'm the one who tried to replicate those stunts, so I don't have the brain cells to remember what number Jackass they're on. That's the thing, though, is like a lot of the sort of like tell-alls from like Steve-O and a bunch of the dudes who were like a part of like the original crews and stuff were like, yeah, no, it sucked, dude. Like it actually wasn't very fun. And like a lot of us were like on like, you know, like just sort of looking for ways to like feel alive because we were so depressed and fucked up. And like that's sad to me. Like and that was sort of like the I don't know, the flavor of that era of like America's Funniest Home Videos. Like a lot of us grew up with that, but like that stuff is mainly accidental. The Jackass was like, these dudes were like really trying to fucking hurt themselves sometimes, and that was like weird. So it is a little bit concerning that it's like coming back in the sense of like, I don't want to really watch someone be like, hey, what's up? This is Jackass, and I'm about to staple my balls. Like, no, dude, don't do that. Like, hit someone in the face with like a water balloon full of like fucking lube. I don't know. Do that instead. That's way less painful and less horrible, but still has that slapstick effect if you're going for that kind of humor, I guess. It is weird. It is weird. Homestar Runner, yeah, HomestarRunner.com. Oh, hey there, boys and pad. Oh, hey there, Strongbat. Dude, Homestar Runner was a cultural shift. That was a, like, culturally significant moment. That was, like, the pinnacle. That was the fucking Maserati. That was the Lamborghini. That was the Ferrari of, like, online Flash webtoons at the time. Was HomestarRunner.com. It was a whole website dedicated to, like, high-quality, very well-written, funny, accessible jokes. And, like, just a slew of cartoon characters. It was like having, like, free access to cartoons. It was really great. I loved it, and I miss it. Trogdor! The Burninator? Dude. Fucking... I played the Trogdor game on HomestarRunner.com probably 800 times. Like, not even a joke. I loved playing all those games on that. I still regularly will quote the fake Mega Man anime character that they had when they did, like, the anime stuff on Homestar Runner. Where he's like, 20XD6! Like that. I do that voice all the time. It's actually, like, inspiration for, like, some of my, like more cartoony caricature voices. Their age is the only concerning part, really. Like, I can't imagine their bodies can take much more. Yeah, I mean, I'm around the same age as some of those dudes in, like, the Jackass crew. I don't want to do any of the shit that I, like, tried to do when I was, like, 15. My spelling and grammar is spot on tonight. No, it's all good. You're fine. I love the text RPG game, Stinko Man. Yeah, Stinko Man! Thank you, was the name. Stinko Man! I love that character. It's so funny. Yeah, great Jorb! Yeah, Johnny, that fucking Coach Z. Hey, Hamstray, great Jorb! Huge inspiration for a lot of my humor. Just that weird sort of quirky, dry, off-kilter, like, intentionally obtuse and, like, intentionally clunky. Like, someone basically making a bad joke and not understanding they're making a bad joke. Or, like, completely understanding that they're making a bad joke, but just leaning into it more. That was Homestar Runner humor to a T. It was so good. It was so, so good. I wanted to just say thank you for liking my post on Twitter about wearing the Spangus Dangus shirt to work. Hey, no problem. Alice, thank you so much for, like, being around for so long that you have a Spangus Dangus shirt. That's really nice of you. Seriously. Thank you for supporting the streams and the YouTube channel and everything that I've done over the years. That's really cool of you. Like, I'm unbelievably just flattered by that. I hope that your work shift went well. I say that all the time to the siblings. Nobody else gets it. Oh, well, listen. You're in good company here. Say it as much as you want. I will always get it. I grew up near Bam Margera, and I can't tell you how many times we heard about the stupid stuff they did. I also have a friend, or not a friend, my college roommate, freshman year, apparently grew up near, like, Johnny Knoxville and some of that crew. So, like, yeah, he has probably very similar stories to, like, the shenanigans that, like, Bam and his, like, weird, like, cult got into. Anonymous, thank you for the gifted sub to Alice. That's so nice of you. Alice, enjoy the emotes and enjoy the sub badge. Thank you again for being a part of this community for as long as you have been. That's really cool of you. Thank you so much, Anonymous. That's unbelievably sweet. For those of you who don't know, again, this is not a race. We are not trying to rush there. This is a community goal, which means we will take our goddamn sweet time getting there. But we do have, I know that it's always said that the 1,000 has been up there as the sub goal, but we did finally pick out, like, a sub goal. So that is something that we're working towards together that will increase the audio quality of the streams, of any videos that I record, and also help me out with my voice acting. I have my eye on a couple really nice microphones. Like, this mic is good. This mic's very good, especially for its price point. This is the Elgato Wave 3, but it doesn't quite cut it the way that I wanted to for voice acting auditions. So, like, I did all my recording for 7 on this mic. And let me tell you, like, it did a good enough job. But I want something a little bit more industry standard for upcoming voice projects. So if we hit 1,000 subs, I will upgrade the stream quality. Just basically a quality of life upgrade for me and for the stream, where I'm going to probably invest in a much nicer microphone than the one that I currently have. So, again, thank you if you're anyone who's a part of these streams at all. No pressure to anyone to sub or gift subs or anything like that. More of just a fun community goal that we're working towards together that will have impact on the stream, which is really cool. Or I hope it has impact on the stream. I'm assuming it will. Like, the mics I'm looking at are super nice. The person gifted me a sub until December. Wait, 3 months! Oh my gosh, I missed that part. Thank you so much, Anonymous. That is really nice of you. That is unbelievably kind of you. Thank you so, so much for that. That is so cool of you. I never really know what to say besides, like, thank you 1,000 times when people do that kind of thing. That is unbelievably generous. Thank you so much for doing what you did. I hope that both the anonymous gifter and you, Alice, are having a good time here tonight. Having a blast hanging out with all of us. Just enjoying yourself, enjoying the vibes. Whatever it is that you get out of these streams. Whether you've gotten some good laughs or whether you have just relaxed the entire time. You guys are awesome. Again, like I was saying earlier, like, this is, you right here, those of you watching right now, you are the people who, like, rain or shine, have proven time and time again that you enjoy what we do over here. You, like, believe in, like, sort of, like, the energy that we're sort of creating in the studio night after night. You just want to vibe. We're all pretty low maintenance. We're all, like, trying to enjoy each other's company and trying to enjoy whatever's going on stream together. That's all I ever really want from these streams. I don't need people to, like, fucking, like, kiss my ass and stuff during streams. I just want to hang out and have fun with a bunch of people who want to hang out and have fun. You guys are that. And, again, like, I'm unbelievably grateful. I'm so lucky to have this many people watching me night after night. Like, thank you for being here. Thanks for chilling. I love vibing in the studio with you all. Seriously, thank you. Oh my fucking God. I just looked at the time. Wait, normally someone's like, Brian, wow, you're streaming really late tonight. Shit. I streamed like an hour longer than I wanted to tonight. All right. Well, we're 95%. I'm gonna save the I don't care. I'm gonna save the last 5% for next time. I'm sorry. I understand that it's like the worst goddamn blue balls I'm ever giving chat. 5% off from completing this map. Fuck. Holy crap. That's so funny, dude. All right. It's almost 3 for you. It's 2:22 right now. Infinistream. No, we're not doing that. Yeah, do you think I have the capacity? I'm such a boomer. Do you think I have the capacity to do like a longer than like 5-hour stream anymore? I feel like there are some days I wake up, I'm like, I want to do a 12-hour stream. Sometime this month, I want to do a 12-hour stream. And then I think about it as the day goes on, and I'm like, I think I'm going to get like so tired while I'm streaming, I'm going to like throw up. And then I'm going to lose my channel. Like, that's what would happen. Be like, hey guys, we're nearing hour 7 of the stream. And I'm really appreciative of everyone who's been here, but I'm getting kind of tired. My body's kind of falling apart. And oh god. like that's what would happen. Cool Math Game. You guys saw how much I was struggling at the end of the Cool Math Game stream. There's no denying that. I'm not prideful enough to like to be like, yeah, I handled that fine. That was easy. No, I'm not gonna put on airs. That stream was hard. I would think about doing like, I kind of want to like incorporate more like 6-hour streams into like my schedule though. I think it would be kind of cool if like a couple times a month I do like a 6 to 8 hour stream. That would be fine. I could do that. 12 hours is gonna have to be like a really special case to do that again. Rye, thank you so much for the 50 bits. Thank you very, very much for supporting me, supporting Late Night Gang, supporting everything that this incredible community does together. You're awesome. You're appreciated. Thank you for being here. Seriously. All right, I gotta stop spraying. I'm gonna actually like complete the map. Can't be doing that. Can't be giving you guys free content. No way. No way. All right, chat. I gotta go. Thank you so much for the cozy stream. I just cleared a depression pile that's lived in the corner of my room for a good 2 years. Holy shit. Nick Scars, I'm so proud of you. That's awesome that you did that. That is really great. Congrats to you. Sig is an epic gamer and streamer. True. Very true. I love Pepe D, by the way. I was watching, Morgan and I were watching a VOD from our favorite streamer, Germa985, the other day, and someone was spamming Pepe D in their chat, and he was like, what is Pepe D? And I was like, come on, Germa, that's like one of the best, like, better TTV emotes. Pepe D is like my favorite. He's just a little guy. He's dancing. So good. I love Pepe D. It's so good. Good night, Wide Dad. Yeah. All right, chat. Thank you so much. Seriously. I love these streams. They're so fun. They're so chill. They're so good. I just had a blast hanging out with everyone. I hope that everyone had as much fun hanging out with me as I did with you tonight. was just chill. It was just funny. It was good time. I was in such a good mood. I was in such a good mood this stream, and it's a big part thanks to all of you. Seriously, thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out and dealing with my bullshit all the time, dealing with my unhinged sense of humor. All of you are so kind. All of you are really cool. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead, wind down here. Morgan streams Saturday, so I will most likely be taking the night off unless I get crazy and decide to do like a day stream tomorrow or something, which is pretty low expectations. Keep your expectations low on that. But I should be back Sunday to do our no face cam chill mess around stream. Not sure what I'm going to do for it. There's like so many different games I could do. Maybe I'll finish Fallen Angel then. But we'll see. Sunday stream, most likely no face cam, just to vibe and enjoy each other's company. But thank you guys. I hope we can bring about similar energy in that stream. But sleep well, wide papa. Now we're getting, wait, so is dad, papa, wide, and long all like interchangeable now? Hades? I want to get back to Hades, but like I don't know if that fits the vibe of chill Sunday stream. Maybe I'll do it though, because I love the game so much. It wouldn't be the worst game to play Sunday. I love Hades. I'm having such a good time with it. If you do day stream, I will be there. I'll think about it. I really will. I want to get back to like a more consistent streaming schedule again. Morgan and I are working out how to make sure that both of us can get a fair amount of time while doing streaming, because for those of you guys who don't know, Morgan is like full-time streaming now as well, which is really cool. You guys are so awesome. So supportive. But we're figuring it out. Because she wasn't like super big into streaming before. And now I want to make sure that she has enough time to stream as much as she wants to. So definitely keep your eye on both of our schedules as we continue to shift them. And thank you for bearing with the changes. All of you are amazing. I prefer calling you Long Papa because it doubles as your name, but sure, they're interchangeable. Well, Long Papa, so the original phrase was Long Papa, and then it became Wide Dad. And then you guys made those two different things, and now it's like Long Dad and Wide Papa also exist. It's like the bizarro versions. Chicory Sunday? Maybe Chicory. That's actually not a bad suggestion. Think about doing Chicory. Anyway, chat, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to end the stream here. I'm really appreciative of everyone who followed. Thank you so much for all of the bits, the subs, the resubs, the gifted subs, etc. tonight. The donations, you guys, friggin' A. The amount of support that comes through on these streams is unbelievable. Like, I do not have the words to properly express how much I appreciate everyone who spends even a minute in these streams. Like, you guys talking, you guys vibing and lurking, you guys just being a part of, like, the memes that we create, part of the experiences we have, the games that we play, whatever it might be. You guys are fucking awesome. Like, if no one has told you that before, you are awesome. You are great. You're appreciated. Thank you so much. Anyway, chat, hope you have an absolutely wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it may be for you. You guys are the best in the world. I love every single one of you so very much. I really do. Finger hearts as usual. And I'll see you all in the next one. So goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.